Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you guys hear me? How's the mic? How's the music? How's the audio? Wow, we've got some breaking news this morning I'm going to break down for you. The silver gold market's going crazy, and China's going to be open soon. We're going to break it all down here in 9 minutes. Smash that like and enjoy.
In the borders, I'm a golden, the silver stacker on the run. Circle the globe till the treasure's done. You should subscribe. Join the cross station nation. Yeah, free silver, free gold for the whole foundation. Golden, the silver stacker never alone. Never. Every dream turn it into stone. You should subscribe. Join the cross station nation. Free silver and gold for Old ship bell in a coastal town, a rusty safe getting dragged out now. Ancient coins in a dusty tray, shine 'em up, watch the years fall away. Border trains through the midnight haze, customs line keep the nerves in place. Secret pockets sewn inside my coat, every bar another little vote.
Who's ready? They told us silver and gold were a thing of the past. They told us that it was antiquated. We were dumb. We should have put our money in the stock market, but we kept stacking silver and gold 1 ounce at a time. Look who's laughing now. But we've only yet begun to fight. Who's with me?
Rio nights to Rio sun, from Arctic ice to island drums. Every stamp on my page, another drop in the way. Silver stackers, answer the call. Voices rise like a tidal wall. From Tokyo nights to Rio sun, from Arctic ice to island drums. Every stamp on my page, another drop in the way. From Tokyo nights to Rio sun, from Arctic ice to island drums. Stacks of silver, stacks of gold, digging treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to save. Shiny vibes coming your way. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stacker chasing that mill. Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill. Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International, stacking that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best. International stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong. Chasing that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best. International stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Let's go! 2 minutes and 45 seconds. We're going to be live. Smash that like button. We're only 75 away from 200. I've got breaking news. I got information you need to know today. A lot of big stuff is happening. It's all coming together. The last full trading day while China is closed. Are the bankers going to attack? I'm going to help you read the tea leaves here in just 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Smash a like, share the stream. I'll see you soon. Let's go.
With me. Gold and silver, who wants it all? Are you ready for the mega gall? We're the crew, the shell brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't be late.
Who's ready? Wow, Steve. Steve emailed me. I'd like to do a video on that. Email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com. I'm glad you got refunded. You guys, eBay is full of scams. 1 minute warning here. 1 minute warning. We're only 30 likes away from 200. Keep smashing it. We're going to get started here shortly. Come on. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Who's with me? Drop a crab in chat right now. Let's get a crab dance. Come on. 30 seconds.
Stacker on a journey to find silver. International Stacker.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 64,000 subscribers. We did that yesterday. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. I give away free gold and silver all the time. And all you got to do is be subscribed, join the party, and have fun with us, the Crustacean Nation. Over 1,900 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. I just released this heater a day ago. Urgent, 9 days left. Will COMEX default? The silver countdown, and another heater right before that. China closed for 9 days. COMEX silver price about to crash? We're going to find out today, guys. Today is the last full trading session with China closed. They open up for trading. It's going to be on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I will be live to cover that on Monday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when China, the Shanghai Futures Exchange and Shanghai Gold Exchange opens back up. Here's how they closed. They closed at $88.16 with the high that day of about, let me fix this. A high that day of about $88.38. But remember, they just enacted a bunch of new rules that take effect at the end of the month that severely limit the ways that the big bankers, the scoundrels, can attack gold and silver. So what is going to happen on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? I don't know, but guess what? We're going to find out live together. Silver, wow. Silver was on a run, a tear last night, saying, I'm not going to take it. At 81.21, a high last night, 81.21. Currently, it's trading on a green candle of $80.53. Something tells me we might have a backwardation alert here. Let's see. So the current futures price for silver is $80.33. And ladies and gentlemen, it's our first alert of the stream. We are in backwardation. That's when the silver futures price is cheaper than the silver spot price. That means people want silver, and they want it now.
It's my silver, and I want it now. My silver, and I want it now.
That means it's their silver, and they want it now. They don't want to wait for later. They want it now. They don't trust it's going to be there. That says there's liquidity issues of physical silver, the big bullion bank vaults. And boy, oh boy, are there liquidity issues. And we're going to cover that here in just a few seconds. But silver on a BGC, big green candle, headed up, $80.56. Guys, are we going to break 81 today? Or is the epic smack coming? We're going to talk about that here in 1 second. Wow, gold, guys. Gold hit 5,042.80 last night. Currently trading on a green candle of 5,025.81. Gold to silver ratio trading at 62.46 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And for some reason to this day, every time I read this, I always want to say dollars. I don't know why. 62.46. It's 62.46 ounces of silver to one. And I've got some breaking news. So guys, if you've got a question for me, please save it for a second. If you've already asked one, be prepared to put it back in chat. Make sure you put at Intl-Stacker, but don't do it yet. I've got a few pieces of news I want to update you on that I think might answer a lot of questions and then generate more. So make sure you follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Intl-Stacker. International, unfortunately, would not fit. But I put late breaking news out here before and after I'm live when I'm not live. So if you want to stay abreast of all the breaking information, I put it here. But ladies and gentlemen, we've got 1,000 people on the stream. Thank you so much. 223 likes. Thank you so much. That means we're only like 77 away from 300 likes. I know we could do it. Keep smashing it and keep subscribing. Okay. So here's the first. Okay, I've got a bunch of news for you. Here's the main news. This is an alert. This is an alert. Breaking silver alert today, SLV. And guys, SLV is the silver ETF. This is what a lot of the institutional players get exposure to silver in the form of this ETF. And it helps to move the market, okay? So today, SLV Silver ETF monthly expiration, which is OPEX. Skewed options plus expiration day equals the classic setup for alleged shorts to slam prices lower, kill calls, and trigger gamma up unwinds. And I'm going to explain that in a second. High volatility risk and downside pressure is incoming today. So this is the options expiration day. And if you remember last month, the end of January, that was part of the big mega slam they did on us. The mega slam. I was looking for this one. The mega. There we go. Mega slam. I was looking for that one. The mega slam. So what does this mean? What's a gamma? Gamma explanation, market movers or dealers who are short options, that means they're negative gamma. They must sell the underlying asset like silver futures ETF shares to re-hedge as prices fall near expiration. This forced selling accelerates the downside move, unwinding prior hedges in a cascade, often called a gamma unwind or reverse gamma squeeze. Common on OPEX days with skewed options. So that's the first definition you need to know. And does this mean it's going to for sure happen today? No, it does not mean it's going to happen for sure, but it means to be on the lookout. You see these eyeballs? Be on the lookout for it. It's possible. So what does a skewed setup mean in this scenario? It means implied volatility differs sharply across strike prices, especially puts and calls, or OTM versus ATM. Often extreme bias, for example, much higher on the downside puts. Fear of drop or upside calls, greed for rally wildly. It equals unusual pronounced skew, signaling strong directional bets, potential gamma hedging pressure, or manipulation theories on it. I wrote this horrible. Hold on, let me fix this. This is confusing. I just wrote this quickly while I was about to go live. How about we just show... Okay, also, in place highest volatilities, often... okay. Let's get rid of this. That's too confusing. So simply, a skewed setup means implied volatility or open interest is heavily biased. For example, the puts price here, more volume than calls, indicating market fear, greed, or potential big moves. There we go. That's a little bit easier to understand. Guys, this stuff is confusing, and that's what I try to do. I hope highly possible we have an attack today. Highly possible. And it's the last day before China, while China's fully closed. Now, here's another alert. Silver futures liquidity is gone. Prices now gap wildly, even during open hours. Thin books and evaporating bids. Perfect setup for massive sudden volatility spikes. And guys, look how the volume has significantly dropped. We were trading over 1 billion fake paper ounces a day. Now it's over here to like 300 million. What is going on? So just Dario breaks it down here saying, ladies and gentlemen, silver futures liquidity is now so bad that the price is gapping during open trading hours. This is the type of situation when the most wicked things can happen. I see big and sudden volatility spikes at the doorstep of this market. Whoa. Wow. Let's keep going down here. A few more news for you guys, then I'm going to answer questions. China reopens Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And ladies and gentlemen, I will be live here. We'll be live together, the Crustacean Nation, with our hardened shells, waiting to see what those bankers try. At these dirt cheap prices, physical silver will be sucked out of the West faster. March 26, futures holders, many are refusing to roll to May 26. Instead, they're standing for delivery and crushing naked shorts. SLV, this is the options expiration today, wildly skewed. And finally, here's a big shout out to Just Dario. China reopens soon, and at these prices, the drain of physical silver from COMEX will accelerate. Many March 2026 futures aren't rolling to May, and at this price, it will stand for delivery, rising pressure on naked shorts. Do you guys see it? Do you see it? Is this an inverse head and shoulders? Is this an inverse head and shoulders? Let's look at this together. Some are saying yes, some are saying no. This is a traditional. This is a traditional in technical analysis called an inverse head and shoulders. And the thought process is it goes higher. If it's a normal head and shoulders, it goes lower after. If it's inverse, it goes higher. And the rule is the left shoulder has to be lower than the right shoulder. Okay? So let's look at this together here. Bam. Okay, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And the left shoulder is a little bit lower than the right. Is it a stretch? Is this a stretch of an inverse head and shoulders, or do you guys think one's forming? Let me know. Put IHS in chat if you think it's one, or put no if you don't. Let's go back here. A few more news to cover, and then I'll cover your guys' questions. Let's go silver, but will it survive the last full trading session before China's back online? Is today the banker's last stand? This is in response to Rashad, one of our favorite technical analysts here on the channel, saying silver's breakout is in progress. And you see here, this is a little wedgie wedgerson here. And you can see this trend line here, going into a tighter formation, and then you see silver break out of that. It's broken the trend line. So he's saying there's a breakout in process, and that's when silver was $80.29, and it's currently trading sideways at $80.64. And guys, I'm trying to be more descriptive with my words because I know a lot of people are actually listening to this right now in the car on the way to work. So I'm trying to be more descriptive. So silver is trading up on another green candle at $80.62. The last 1, 2, 3, 4 candles are green. Actually, the last 5, 6, 7, 8 of the last 9 5-minute candles, only one has been red. And gold is trading up, trending up at 5,027. A few more pieces of news before I answer questions here. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, alert, how the bankers rigged the game. This is not conspiracy. It's documented fact, but they make more money than they are fined. This is called spoofing and one of the many ways they cheat. But something has changed. Will they continue, or is their con game coming to an end? This is in response to Gold and Silver HQ posting how the banksters spoof silver lower. They flood the screen with giant fake sell orders, millions of ounces. Looks like huge supply is incoming. Bots get scared. Bots and scared traders see the wall of red and they panic and sell instantly. Price crashes 3 to 8% in minutes, but never 10%. Never enough to trigger the circuit breakers on the way down, ladies and gentlemen. Never enough. 3 to 8% in minutes. They cancel 99% of those orders in milliseconds. Never meant to fill them. That's illegal. That is illegal. People have gone to jail for that. Then they quietly buy back on the cheap silver they just created. Repeat every options expiry. And today is an options expiry, guys, today. Man, today is an options expiry. There we go. I said it. Every time the price threatens 100, 110, etc. Well, guys, today is an options expiry. Will we see bulls or bears today? Drop a bull or bear in the comments. Let me know. This is Smart Silver Stacker saying silver is trading just under important overhead resistance. A move higher tomorrow, which is today, on high volume would be a very bullish sign. So a move higher today on high volume, says Smart Silver Stacker, will be extremely bullish. And here we go. Watch outs for the day. These releases today can certainly affect the price of gold and silver short term. Watch out. So here's the schedule for today. At 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is in 20 minutes, we're going to have U.S. Q4 GDP data released. Expectations is 3%. So if it's more or less than that, that can affect the markets and gold and silver. PCE price index today, that's for inflation. Expectations 2.8%. Manufacturing PMI at 9:45 a.m. And that's expectations 52.6. So any one of these numbers could greatly affect the stock market today, which could greatly affect gold and silver. I have 2 more pieces of news, then we're going to questions. Is today the day we break free or a massive smash incoming? This is in response to the Ape of Gold Street saying, as no smash happened Thursday, only today remains until China reopens. If no smash occurs today, that pattern is broken, and it gives hope that the bottom to silver price is in. So all eyes are on today. We need to avoid a manufactured monster smackdown today. Just looking at the chart, I see positive signs. Everything has just been reset and suggests upside again. Are we going to make it? We'll see, guys. COMEX price smash today. What do you think? This is in response to the old pretender saying, $80 silver is back. However, just to be clear, I suspect our SLV options buying enemies will invite a price smash. And he means today. And then finally, COMEX trading continues to decrease. What are they planning? And we just spoke about that. Look at this. 300 million ounces. That's almost normal. What is going on? We're having multiple billion ounce days. Now we're down to 300 million. Okay, and the final piece before I go to questions, breaking, another 4,700 silver contracts just rolled forward, yet 235 million ounces are still outstanding versus only 88 million left in the COMEX vault. Only 5 days left. Paper versus physical mismatch exploding. COMEX default incoming. What do you think? This is a response to Rashad saying, with 6 business days remaining, it's actually 5 now because this was yesterday. No, it is 6. 47,000 March silver 2026 silver futures contracts to be cleared. So what is he talking about here? Hold up. Is that the same? Yeah, that's the same. Okay. So here's how many contracts are left. They just rolled another 5,791 forward. Each one of these contracts is worth 5,000 ounces. So they only have 88 million ounces in the bank, and this is like 200 and what was the number? What are we at now? It's changing so quickly. 235 million. So still 235 million to roll forward. Only 88 million left in the bank. Or the vault, so to speak. What's going to happen? Okay, I'm going to go to the chat now. If you got questions, put them in chat. Make sure you put at Intl-Stacker, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning until 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the start of the danger zone. From 8:15 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is the danger zone. And before I jump into questions, I want to thank Tom Jensen for being a channel member, and thank you for the super chat saying the Vikings are ready. Let it rain. Thank you so much, Tom Jensen. You are mega. He did that during the countdown. Okay. So the first question is from Hadley saying, Intl-Stacker, look how low the registered inventory is at the COMEX, down to 88 million. I know. It's crazy. I just did a video on that. Guys, if you want to know my outlook on that and you want all the data and facts, I just released it a day ago. Urgent, 9 days left. Will the COMEX default? Silver countdown. I'll drop this link in chat for you guys to make it easy. Open it in a different window, and please watch it later, and please watch it all the way through. It's actually not doing very well, which is sad because it's a great video and took a lot of time. So please watch it later. Watch COMEX default video here. But it's got all the information. It's going to help you guys understand if you don't understand. Okay. Next question in chat is J65 saying, I've seen a good question. Who do the banks pay the fine to? The U.S. government. They pay it to the U.S. government. The CFTC or the FTC or whichever entity is the lead, because it's different depending on what it is. They pay the fine to the U.S. government. Not to us, the people who are hurt. Okay, Portagoose is saying, check out Zero Hedge article, the top left, metal price floors, new front on minerals war. It explains how the U.S. is creating price floor framework with the allied nations. Wow, that is good. Guys, we've been talking about that for a while on this channel. And guys, for those who don't know, I made it into a Zero Hedge article about 3 weeks ago. They took one of my tweets and put them in here. So I'll read that later, but price floors could be extremely bullish for silver. I'm not saying I support them. I'm not saying I'm anti-free market. I'm simply stating the facts that affect the price of gold and silver. That's what I'm concerned about, and price floors could do that. Remember, China refines about 70% of the world's silver. It's cheaper just to put it on a boat or a plane and send it over there and get it refined. And because of that, the silver wars, the things going on in the world, that's why all of our manufacturing has left the United States. It's cheaper to get it done in China or Vietnam or India than it is here. So our infrastructure is horrible in the country. It's degraded. We don't have a lot of factories. We don't have a lot of refineries. We've got some great refineries, but not enough. We don't have a lot of smelters. We don't have the stuff, and that makes us extremely susceptible in future conflicts. We need our own infrastructure here. So what does a price floor do? It says for X, so say silver, and I'm just making this number up. If they set the price floor for silver at $100 an ounce, that tells companies, oh, it's financially possible. It's economical to it's economical for me to invest millions of dollars to start a refinery to refine silver or other metals if I know I'm guaranteed at least X amount per ounce, right? So what the price floors do is it enables companies and entities and different individuals and conglomerates here to invest to build the infrastructure and not lose, right? Because businesses are in it, shockingly, to make money. And ladies and gentlemen, we have entered the danger zone. And that's every morning from 8:15 to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time while the market is open. It is the danger zone. This is traditionally when attacks have happened in the past. And silver right now is on a green candle trading at 80.51. Gold is on a green candle trading at 5,028. And I'm going to keep taking questions here. Stacker saying, looks like nothing, but to the moon. Let's go. Retirement can be real. Stacker. Love it. Love it, Homostacker. Okay. Any more questions? Put them in chat. I'm not seeing any more questions. Wow. Why is my chat not refreshing? I think my chat is broken. Hold up. Let me refresh my chat. Yeah, my chat was broken. Okay. Okay. And guys, if I miss your question, just put it back in chat again. It's okay. Danger zone, danger zone, danger zone. Okay. Is the U.S. Okay, this is from Keith Peavy House. Is the U.S. opening new refineries? Yes. Look at this. Tennessee, a DOD. This one's for a smelter, but it's already starting. Look at this. Korea Zinc selects Tennessee for its first U.S. operations, announcing a $6.6 billion investment. This isn't a smelter, but this is in a cooperation with the DOD. So, yes, refineries, smelters are being planned, are going to be built because of what's to come. Dude, Abide says, are oysters still a $1? Are oysters still $1 at Schooner Wharf during happy hour? I'm buying. Whoa, dude. I don't know. I've never been to Schooner's Wharf during happy hour, but it sounds like something that could be possible. Not sure. But if you're down in town, let me know. You can get yourself I caught the king crab coin. Guys, if you find me in real life, you can get one of these. And how do you find me? Just see what I'm near you, and all you got to do is email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com, and you can get yourself one of these. I met 40 of you at the Fun Coin Show, and I'm working on another video edit this morning of the Coin Fun Show, so that's coming soon. So be on the lookout for that. Guys, my name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. Keep subscribing. We are only 75 subscribers away from 64,100, and if we hit that live on the air, we will be doing the big show. 1,500 people online. Thank you so much. And we're only 40 likes away from 400. Please keep smashing. It helps me so much. Supreme Court tariff decision impact. Yes, there is a Supreme Court possible. There's a possible Supreme Court decision coming down today on tariffs. So if they uphold it, probably not a lot of, if they say the tariffs are allowed, probably not a lot of impact to the market. It's already priced in. It's already going. But if they come and say that the tariffs have to all be canceled, that's going to trigger a lot of market instability. Look for wild swings. So we'll see what happens. And again, I don't get political on this channel. I don't talk politics, but I talk geopolitics and how they could affect gold and silver. Variable saying, IS, seriously, what do you think about the recent announcement about aliens will do to the market? Guys, there's a lot of alien talk going on right now. I don't know. All I can tell you is I'm stacking gold and silver. We'll see what actually comes out. I mean, there's been alien talk for decades, better part of a century. They would have to do it'd have to be the State of the Union or the president addressing the U.S. saying, we have detected an alien civilization with ships heading towards the planet Earth. That would move the markets, but just like, oh, it's real, or oh, Obama said this, or a person said that. It's just the same stuff over and over again. So we'll watch for aliens, and if they come, hopefully they don't eat silver and gold. But if they do, at least we will survive a little longer than the general population. Christian Love saying, do you get oil oregano? I did not get oil of oregano. I passed out. I drank a lot of water, sipped some of Mrs. International Stacker's famous herbal tea, and woke up this morning, one stacker on a journey to find silver. Egbert Boot Whistle saying, question, are chickens by your house free? Can you get a net and sell them for... No, the chickens are protected. They're definitely not endangered, but they're protected. You can get in trouble messing with the chickens. There are roosters, there are hens, there are cockerels, and there are pullets. And they just prance around the street, and they actually, funnily enough, not even a joke, they actually use the crosswalks downtown. It's funny. Dumb it down on SLV. Will it go up or down? Says Rick Harrison. Rick, so today is SLV options expiration. So they want the price as low as possible for that low price expiration to get locked in. So if they want to smack it down. I don't know if they're going to be able to, but yes, they want to smack the price lower for options expiration. We'll see what happens. Dan Joffo is saying, are we seeing backwardation Prince or Friday? We might. Yeah, let's see if we're still in backwardation here. Silver futures is 80.49. 80.49. Current spot price. So we're back in contango right now. We'll probably be in backwardation again shortly. Trading at $80.46 on a red candle silver and $5,027.98 on a red candle gold. And we are in the danger zone for 7 more minutes here. Seth is saying, do you think the silver price in Shanghai versus US will match any day? Beat it in months to come? I mean, it will get closer traditionally, and that's the price right here. And currently they closed at 88.16. The current spot price is 80.46. So we've only got about an $8 premium, guys. We've had about a $10 premium between the price west to east all week. It's now down to 8. It's constricting. But to answer that question, normally it's only like 50 cents, $1 difference between the east and west. And usually the east is the higher one. So usually it's only 50 cents to, I don't even want to say $1. It's usually under $1. So we'll see what happens. Do I think things will eventually settle down, though? Yeah, eventually. Okay, how do you rate the week? I think the bankers may have failed their mission, says Mega Gustavo. So far, they failed their mission. If you guys go watch this video, and I break down in depth what I think is going to happen, and I specifically in this video said that they're going to try to smash it to at least under $70 an ounce. And if we look back here, they got close. The lowest of the lows they got us to this week was 72.09, and that was from like a high of 86. I think we were around 86. Let's see. Yeah, we were at 86.33 and they got us down to 72. I mean, so they did smash it, but is that the final smash or is the final smash today? All arrows point to them wanting to smash it today, but we'll find out here live. Okay, let's go back up here. Trying to get all your questions. New Mexico has had aliens since 1947, says AG Farmer. I love that. Victor saying, if terrorists get struck down, in what direction do you think the markets will move? Or is it just too... I think the stock market would go down. And anytime you have a big stock market correction, you normally historically see gold and silver move down with it. And then if it turns into a prolonged market, like downturn crash, then that's when you usually see gold and silver turn around and do a U-turn and go back up as people pile in to protect their buying power. Max is saying, I believe there's quite a bit of risk premium added to silver and gold for now. Maybe, Max. We'll find out. Portugoose is saying, you'd think you could make an endless supply of colloidal silver to keep you healthy. With a stack of your size, I could. I got to research colloidal silver. I don't know, guys. I got to look into it. But the video I'm editing today, I was literally interviewing a dealer you guys all love, Taggart. He's the guy that rants all the time. I've got a video coming with him today, and during the interview, he was taking shots of colloidal silver because he had a sore throat, so that's coming soon. And I did see him power up a little bit. It gave him energy. And Daniel's saying, do you ever hear the theory we were genetically engineered to find gold because aliens want us to? Wow! That's a wild theory. I have not. Mrs. IS, what do you think about humans being genetically engineered by aliens to find gold because they want the gold? And thus there's worlds all around the universe with humans mining gold for the aliens. Is it possible? You guys, she just shapeshifted. She's one of the aliens. Oh my gosh. She just shapeshifted before my eyes. I'm just kidding. She didn't shapeshift. Okay, she didn't shapeshift. I'm joking. She's not shapeshifting. Variable saying, is Rick Harrison the Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars? I hope so. I hope so, Variable. I just believe that. Do aliens have souls? I don't know, Keith. Probably. Let's do a baby alien call. How do you do a baby alien call? I can't click. I can't click or I can't clack. And guys, silver is at 80.56. As a matter of fact, there's something we do on this channel that works 90% of the time. Every time some scientists say to turn a red candle green or a green candle to a BGC, the baby gator.
I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
I thought I summoned an alligator. I thought my baby gator call was impeccable, but we survived it. And Nada in chat saying, all I know is to stack on. Yeah, that's the beautiful thing, guys, about stacking physical silver and gold, is that all these price fluctuations, all these attacks are just tiny little speed bumps. When you stack physical gold and silver, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, it is for the mid to long term. If you stack short term, usually you will lose. So mid to long term for stacking physical gold and silver. And when we see the attacks, the price gaps, all that, it can be frustrating. But we know, as we continue to add and stick to the plan, that we are safe because shields are made of metal, physical silver, and physical gold. That's a quote from Lynette Zing. Okay. Egbert Bootwhistle saying, how do you see possible scenario in which the economy crashes and thus the price of copper due to less construction, a rise in silver prices, and it coming from copper mines? Well, that's it. You hit it on the head. So if there is a downturn and construction lessens, the demand for copper will go down, so less copper would be mined. But remember, the majority of silver mined does not come from silver mines. I think 18% comes from actual 100% silver mines. The majority of silver comes from as a byproduct from copper mines, gold mines, other materials. So if we have a downturn and those materials are mined less, that means the supply of silver annually produced will decrease as well, which is bullish and creating more supply demand issues. So yeah, I see that being a possible scenario. Portagoosey saying, I always spray my throat with colloidal silver when my throat tingles. It's super easy to make. Just need a battery and attach it to a coin in a jug of water. Whoa. Guys, Mrs. IS did get me this. When I do mega long streams, it's the entertainer's secret. Dry throat and hoarse voice. So I give it a spray. So if you guys ever think I need a spray in chat, you let me know and I will spray it. Aliens versus Cowboys, says Max. AG Farmer saying the colloidal silver nasal spray works great. Interesting. I'll have to look into that stuff. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Sometimes I sleep covered in silk. No, I'm kidding. I don't. Okay, Rick Harrison saying, I am the original Rick Harrison. There can only be one of me. Pawn Stairs dude is Kevin Rick Harrison. Ah! So Rick Harrison's a fake Rick Harrison because that's his middle name. Okay, I see you, Rick. Okay. How much gold is in Fort Knox, says Ronnie? Probably not much. The internet saying the green and red squiggly lines make the charts look like a ray gun. Oh, these. Yeah, those are called Bollinger Bands. So if I delete those, that's how it looks. But the Bollinger Bands kind of show you the ranges trading in. Oops. The ranges trading in. It kind of just makes it nice. I like it. Do you guys like the Bollinger Bands? Do you like these? Would you rather have it like that or like that? Let me know in chat. The good news is that we're still well above the 200-day simple moving average. Well above it, especially if you look at a longer-term chart. In your baby gator call clip, you should include a screenshot of a gator mouth that you drew on the charts. Oh, that would be fun, Keith PV House. That'd be fun. I got some work to do. Yesterday, guys, I got no work done. I was just laying like a lump on the couch, dying. I feel much better today, though. That's for sure. This is the healthiest looking chart I've seen since the beginning of January. Yeah, no, we're looking much better. The chart is looking much, much better. And thank you so much, Midnight Matt with the super chat. Thank you so much, and for being a channel member. Really appreciate the support. Says, is 40% half dollars worth stacking? I don't like them. I don't like them, and here's why. They're only 40%. They take up a lot of room. They're heavy. Now, with that being said, if you can get a crazy deal on them, then sure, I would buy them. If I could get a crazy deal, and by crazy deal, I mean well under spot, because you can buy normal 90% silver under spot right now. So if you got a crazy deal, maybe, but the only 50% halves I got right here, these, in coin roll hunting. So I do go coin roll hunting, and the common halves you find there are the 40%ers. So do I stack them? No. Would I stack them if I got a crazy deal on them? Yes. Do I get them all the time from coin roll hunting? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're out of the danger zone. We are out of the danger zone. Okay, let's go back and look if you guys like the Bollinger Bands or not. Did you guys like the Bollinger Bands? I don't see midnight. Oh, I missed David. Thank you, David Epstein, for the super chat, for being a channel member, saying, let's go. Good morning, stackers. Thank you. Guys, every time you super chat, every time you become a channel member, every time you gift a channel membership, it helps the channel immensely, helps me do what I do. Dedicate my life to gold and silver and sharing the adventure with you guys. You could support the channel without even spending a dime, though. You can simply smash like. We've only got 40 more likes to 500. You can share a stream. You can like a stream. And ladies and gentlemen, the biggest red candle of the trading session today is happening, a BRC, and we are down to $80.18 on silver. Gold's a BRC as well, down to $5,018. Let's see what happens here. We've got less than an hour till the U.S. stock market opens. And shout out to the House GT. He's been a crustacean commander for over a month. Says, uno momento por favor. Uno momento. Let's see. Google Translate. 1 month? 1 moment, please. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. 1 moment. Do a poll. Someone's saying do a poll about the Bollinger Bands. Yep, options expiry today, Big Rick. We did cover that a little earlier. It's my last tweet here. And let me cover that one more time here. Was it the last tweet? Yes. So for those who just joined, look at this. Breaking silver alert. Today is SLV Silver ETF monthly options expiration. Skewed options and expiration day equals the classic setup for alleged silver shorts to slam price lower, kill calls, and trigger gamma unwinds. High volatility risk and downside pressure incoming. What a perfect day for a slam with China closed. Watch closely. I've got definitions in here if you want to know what some of that stuff means. Make sure you follow me on X at Intl-Stacker. And a big shout out to P. Huck Melps. Thank you so much, P. Huck. You just gifted International Stacker membership, and that went to Bracken Family Life. Congratulations, Bracken Family Life. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And ladies and gentlemen, I will be doing a channel members only war room at the end of the day today. I'm going to stream again later today for market close. I will stream it. And then also right after that, we'll be doing a war room for channel members only. What happens in the war room stays in the war room for all channel members. And a big shout out to all the Diamond Claws members on the channel. I really appreciate y'all. Who in chat has Diamond Claws?
Diamond claws.
Who's got them? I know I've got them. Who's got them? Wow, and thank you so much, America First, for the super chat, making it rain on the Goblin, saying, worked with a guy who jumped on the colloidal silver wagon, and within a few months, his liver enzymes were off the chart. Heavy metals not meant for the human body. Thank you for that, America First. Yeah, I'd have to do a ton of research before I felt comfortable. But thank you for that. He's saying unopened memento. Ooh, AJ Farmer. Ooh, okay. Let's see here what you guys are tweeting at me. Variable says, I told you so. Why this man's skin turned blue? I have seen that clip. He was ingesting far too much colloidal silver, evidently. International Grok says, what do you think with the recent... Okay, let's see what Grok says. What do you think with the recent announcement about aliens will do to the silver market? The recent announcement from President Trump about directing federal agencies to release government files on UFOs, aliens, and extraterrestrial life, sparked by Obama's podcast comments confirming aliens are real, is generating a lot of buzz, but it is but its immediate impact on markets appears to be limited so far. However, based on expert warnings like those from the former Bank of England analyst, this kind of disclosure could trigger broader financial volatility if it escalates to confirm. See, that's what I'm saying. It needs to be confirmed evidence. If it's confirmed, I think something could happen. But other than that, I don't know. We'll see. Guys, are aliens real? Put they are with us if you believe in aliens. Let's get organized like the COMEX and slam the price up, says Constant Stream. That's illegal. That is illegal, and we would go to jail for sure. International stat. Look, guys. Nice, Andy. Love it. I love that. Okay, let's go down here. Dude, we got the same wedding ring. If this is your hand, look. We've got the same wedding ring. Look at that. And our wedding rings have doubled in price because they're gold. Whoa! Crustaceans holding the line all week against the big bankers while China is away. Whoa! Look at that, guys. And Shotgun Susie dropping the bulls. Mike saying 100%. Meltup is saying one more huge mega slam before the March delivery, possibly. Allen's a bull. AG's a bull. Or that's AC. Shotgun Susie said speculative longs get flushed, 90% physical leads up. So okay, so let's see what Susie just tagged us in. Real quick, I want to say thank you to Christopher Van Houten for the super chat saying international stacker, danger zone. Thanks, man. That's funny. Okay, we got, of course, aliens are real. We have millions. Oh, come on, Doug. Doug's talking about illegal aliens, not alien. We're talking about aliens from space. Bracken Family Life saying, I just bought 10 American Silver Eagles, 82 each. Congratulations, Bracken. That's a great deal. Ali saying, oh, and that reminds me. Someone put a post in chat earlier. They got scammed on eBay, fake 10-ounce bar. Guys, a lot of the silver and gold on eBay is allegedly fake. I've reported fake listings and eBay kept them on. A lot of it's fake. If you're buying on eBay, only buy from trusted sources. If the deal's too good to be true, at 1,000% is, what good is it to save 10%? You get something fake. So be careful. Who thought with China closed, we'd be up for a week? I know. We are up on the week, I believe. Can someone tell me what are we up on the week? We're up 2.52% today. Well, I don't know. I think we started, over the weekend, I think we were to 86, though. We're technically down from a week ago. We might be up on the trading week, but we were 86 on... To be fair, we were up to 86. So we got slammed down from that. Wednesday of last week... And then Friday of last week, we were at a high of 79. So, yeah, we are up on the week, but, yeah, we are up on the week. Wow. I thought 86 was on a Friday, which would have been part of this. Question, if we were to put someone illegally in the U.S. on SpaceX rocket, would that count as confirmation of space alien? No. How big of an impact will U.S.-Iran war have on silver? It will have an impact. Probably initially, markets will all go down, but I think gold and silver, that would be a... How long have I been on the camera view for? Oh, my gosh. How long have I been on the camera view for? Eventually, I think that would put it would put upward pressure. How long was I on that camera view for, guys? Oh my gosh. So many LCSs, which stands for local coin shops, are selling online. Much safer purchase avenue than Fleabay. Yeah, eBay. Guys, just stay away from eBay. I mean, if you're buying from like Scottsdale Silver, ATMEX, the big names on eBay, it's safe, but it's not worth it. I was not on it for an hour. Come on. Okay, so this is a chart, a super chat, or not super chat. This is a tweet that Shotgun Susie wanted us to look at. Silver's rally is no bubble. The data proves it. When is this from? This is from 2 days ago. Okay. Thank you, Bracken Family Light, for the super chat and for being a channel member. My kids love your channel as much as I do. Thank you so much. Do your kids want to see a dancing crab? Whoops. Do they want to see a dancing crab? Here we go. There's another dancing crab there. Okay. So this tweet here says, Silver rally is no bubble. The data proves it. Mainstream media calls the massive silver surge a speculative bubble ready to pop. But veteran analyst Craig Hemke from TF Metals crunches the real numbers of CFTC data, and the story is completely different. The rally from 33 to over 77 wasn't driven by reckless future speculation. It's built on something much stronger. The epic price run. Silver rocketed 135% from June 2025 from 32.98 to 77.40 close. Sharp drops hit late January and early February, wiping out $51+ in just a few days. Media screamed, the bubble popped, it's over. The crypto bros were dancing on our graves. But COMEX open interest tells the real story. Managed money, hedge funds, and big speculators' net long positions collapsed nearly 90% since mid-2025. July 2025, net long 45,000 contracts. December 14th, February 45. Speculative longs get flushed out, not piled in. Who didn't drive the rally? Okay, so let's talk about producers and merchants. The bubble myth busted. So there's a lot of great information here. So I'll tweet this out so you guys can check it out. They said it was a bubble, but I say stack on. Not financial advice, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see a few more responses from you guys here. Thank you for that, Shotgun Susie. China may have just handed Iran tech that would blind U.S. bombers. Whoa. I mean, that would be smart of China to do, to test this technology out and see if it actually works. Guys, if a major conflict does start to rapidly unwind, I will go live for that. I'll be covering mostly that news, but I will be talking about Silver Gold Nexus, so watch out for that. Thank you, Shotgun Susie. And guys, if there's articles you want me to see, just tag me on X. It helps me a lot. Thank you, Shotgun. I'll look at these. We want your silver, and we want it now, says Variable. They need the silver. Gary Croft, thank you for this. Inside the Bank of England's gold vault. That's a BRC, says Gary Croft. I agree with you. That's a big red candle. Speaking about that, okay, I think we're almost caught up here. Okay, for 20 years, says Bob P. Gay. For 20 years, I've been waking up to morning news. Now I wake up, put your stream on, your live show on. Been watching since September. Wow, thank you so much. So much. We have a ton of fun. And look at this, Caesar. Congratulations on 64,000 subs. Onward to 100K. Let's go. Whoa. What just happened? There we go. Thank you. Those are silver crabs. Okay. Let's go back to here to late breaking news. And then I'm going to get you guys an update on the charts here. Okay, we're on a green candle. We're well out of the danger zone. We are just 44 minutes away from the stock market open. Do you guys want me to keep streaming until the stock market opens? If you want me to stay in chat right now. And we're on a green candle, $80.60 for silver. Green candle of 5,000 to 31.19 for gold. Do you want me to stay? Okay, you're demanding it. I will stay. Update on the corks. The first 3 corks are done. I just sent another 40 ounces of silver to get more corks made. He's going to get these corks made, sent to me, and then I'm going to show them to you guys. And we'll go from there. The corks are being worked on. The silver, the next will be the copper corks to be worked on. Okay, let's go here. Look at this. Silver Trade is saying silver breaks through final trend line resistance, spikes above 80. Whoa. That gets a 1 alert. Dang it. Okay. Bullion Star saying 357 million of physical gold and silver sold in January alone. Wow. Bullion Star, they are a local coin shop out of Singapore, but they also have infrastructure, I guess, in the United States and New Zealand. But they sold 357 million in January. 50-50 split gold and silver by value. Same month last year was 75-25. Okay, so they've sold 357 million in gold in January, or in silver, gold and silver in January, at a 50-50 split. This time last year, it was 75% gold, 25% silver. So silver demand has increased by 100%, and gold has decreased by 100% for them. Silver went from 25% to 50% of sales as prices tripled to all-time highs. Our customers increased allocation at elevated prices, not reduced it. That's what real silver demand looks like. Wow. Silver sales have increased 100% for stack it to the sky, hoard it like a dragon. Sorry guys, it's hard for me to talk and type at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not built for that. Just in COMEX CME Group physical silver stock falls. It's actually lower than that. It's like lower to 88, close to 88. This is a watch out situation for today. Whatever the Supreme Court says about the Trump tariffs, if they can stay or not. If they stay, I think there's not much that happens. But if they get canceled, if they invalidate them, that's a big deal. But remember, that might not have immediate impact. Well, it might. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Breaking fourth quarter U.S. GDP up just 1 point. Oh, wow, guys, GDP is up 1.4%. I think the estimate was 3%. That's a big deal. Wow. The stock market might be down today. The Kobayashi letter saying, which to me, maybe it's a good time to add to my mining stocks. I don't know. Guys, I am all in on physical gold and silver. Once I got my stack to a place I was happy with, which for me was over 5,000 ounces. Around 5. Well, I think I started at about 4,500 ounces of silver and some gold. I started to pick up some mining stocks because I'm like, well, it's a leveraged play on something I believe in. And it only makes sense if gold and silver do what I think, that there'll be leverage plays there. So I dabble a bit here and there in the mining stocks. So whenever there's a dip, I look at it as an opportunity to add a few more, even if it's just one share. So we'll see what happens there. Wow. This is a big deal. How will the stock market react in 40 minutes? Put a little alert thing here. Bloop. Okay, breaking from the Kobayashi letter. The U.S. has now assembled its largest military force in the Middle East since 2003 Iraq invasion. Wow. Okay, so go back over to the charts. I'm going to look at your questions. I've missed a few. Thank you so much to Mike Bays for the super chat. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, we got a couple of questions here. Will Life Cycling is saying, I heard aliens are coming to Earth to buy silver as well. Wow. Then there'll really be a shortage. Poet of the Fall says, I buy junk silver on eBay. Do you think that's okay? I'd be careful, Poet. There's fake junk silver out there. Fake. Look at this. This just got sent to me. It's supposedly fake. I'm going to double check it, though. I'm going to double check these with you guys on a later stream. But there is fake 90% out there. I've seen it, plenty of it. Be careful. Buy from trusted sources. And that's why you guys need a pocket pinger. This is a subscriber to the channel. This was his dream. It's now a very popular, very successful company called Sound Money. Come on, focus there. And this comes with the phone application. It measures the ping of gold and silver coins on 5 different apexes. It works so very well. A lot of people trust the ping test, and so do I. It's only like $39. The link is in the description below. Cheapest price you'll find on the internet. It helps support the channel as well. And this is the sound of real silver. Listen. So get yourself a pocket pinger and really protect yourselves. I honestly think it's a mandatory tool for all stackers. But for the gentleman buying all the 90%, get yourself a pocket pinger and test some of that. Trusted sources. Okay. Pamela saying, should I purchase gold? Only silver stack here. I mean, I'm more bullish on silver than gold right now, but I'm still bullish on gold. So if you, and Pamela, you're a channel member, so you can email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com and I'll give you a more in-depth answer to this. It depends how much silver you have, but if you have a decent amount of silver, it might not be bad to add a little bit of gold. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. And you can buy, you know, gold is expensive. You can buy like these little like this sucker right here is like 2 grand or 1.5 grams of gold. Come on. So you get little gold nuggets like that. You can get yourself some gold backs. Gold backs have 100% premium on them, but that is recoupable if you spend them at the shops that accept them or if you sell them to other people. Just depends what your budget is, because like gold's getting more expensive. Let me see. What is 1 gram of gold now? See, gold, 1 gram at 24K. 1 gram of gold is $162.23 now. Wow. And guys, we got a little bit of a grain rally here. Dare I say, is this a BGC? Channel members, what do you think? Put it in chat. Is that a BGC? We're at $80.86. 87 cents now in silver. Our next target here is going to be 81. Next target here is going to be 81. Then 81.21. And guys, thank you so much. We're at 64,033 subscribers. Please keep subscribing. We're only 67 subscribers away from the next big show. Who wants to see a big show? Who wants it? Who wants it? Another super chat here from Mike. Thank you so much, saying, if silver is more scarce than gold, should silver cost more than gold? So here's the situation. In the ground, gold is more scarce than silver. Okay? So in the ground, gold is more scarce than silver. However, above ground, like 99% of gold ever mined, this stuff right here is still accounted for. It's in vaults, it's jewelry, it's like this little scarab, half-ounce gold, 24K I made with MK bars. It's well, I got some gold in my teeth, some crowns, so I guess you lose that. But 99% of gold ever mined is still accounted for. It's above ground. The majority of silver ever mined has been destroyed. It's in landfills. It's e-waste. It's blown up across war zones. Literally, missiles have ounces of silver in them. All the weapons have silver in them. Well, not all, but a lot of them have silver in them. So it's been destroyed. So although gold is more scarce than silver in the ground, above ground silver is more scarce than gold, if that makes sense. Because it's consumed. And guys, none of the fundamentals have changed with silver and gold. And silver in 1980 and 2011, we were in silver production surpluses. We've been in a silver production deficit for 6+ years now. It used to be 5, now it's 6+. We produce about 835 million ounces a year. We consume more than 1.2 billion. We hit peak mining in 2016, and every year since then it's gone down 1 to 3%. The only way to fix the shortage is brand new silver mines, and those take 10 to 15 years from exploration to getting the ore out of the ground. Even if you somehow do like Herculean efforts and get everything waived and the environmental assessments waived and all that, still 5 to 10 years. It's not getting better anytime soon. And the demand is only going up. This stuff right here, the most reflective metal out there, the best conductor of electricity out there. Yes, even better than gold. Some of the best thermodynamic properties. It's even antibacterial, antimicrobial. Silver, The demand is only going to go up. It's even in Mrs. International Stacker's yoga pants. And one of you sent me an email about yoga pants, and they did research on how many yoga pants you would need to get 1 ounce of gold. It was something like 230. So that was interesting. Or 1 ounce of silver. Did I just say 1 ounce of gold? How many yoga pants you would need to recycle to get 1 ounce of silver is like 230. I really like this community. Good time, says Mike. Thank you. Appreciate you, Mike. Appreciate you. See here. Okay, Mr. JMS says, you mentioned in last week about second strike group going to the Middle East. Thought there were 3 in the fleet. I checked and there's 11. Yeah, the U.S. Navy has 11 strike groups. It is a lot. We got like 33% of or 30% of our Navy there right now. We've got the carrier group down off in the sea, not the Sea of Aden. Down there, over in that area, off the coast of UAE. I forget, what is that sea called? Hold up. Strait of Hormuz. Okay. Gulf of Oman, but they're out here. Arabian Sea. Oh, I'm a dummy. I should have known that. Arabian Sea. Gulf of Aden's down here off of Yemen. So we have one carrier strike group here. And last I heard, there's another carrier strike group over here. Now, they could hang out here to provide support for Israel for incoming because Iran has a lot of missiles and different things they would be firing, right? So they could hang out here to kind of help protect Israel with all the incoming and also be able to launch air attacks from this side. And then you have the other carrier strike group down here that could put attacks from this side. Believe it or not, and I've been through this. You guys, I did a live stream going up the Nile River here, up the Nile River here. Believe it or not, a carrier can fit through here, through the Suez Canal. A carrier can fit through there, believe it or not. So the carrier up here could stay here. I think they're probably going to stay here, but they could go down through the Red Sea and around out through the Gulf of Aden to here. But I think they'll probably stay here. Guys, when I was in Saudi Arabia for nearly 9 years, or nearly 10 years, excuse me, I lived in Riyadh for a little bit, and I lived here in Jeddah, the port city, right on the Red Sea. I went scuba diving there. It was a lot of fun. Okay, let's see if there's any other questions. Okay. AG Farmer saying, all the new missiles, jets, any radar deflection requires silver. 100% AG Farmer. But when I said all the weapons, I was thinking like, well, guns don't have it and other things don't have it. But yeah, all the new stuff does. Meister Stacker saying, purity issues of coin bar used for colloidal silver. I don't know. I know nothing about that. I don't even know if it's safe. So I don't know. I don't know how any of that works. Ali's saying every time the U.S. does a military operation, it was a weekend when the markets are closed. Do you think something's about to happen? Ali, I think it's possible. If something's going to happen, I think it's going to be this weekend or next weekend for sure. But we'll see. But yeah, the U.S. traditionally does this stuff on the weekend. And now with that second carrier group there, last week I was saying nothing's going to happen until that carrier group gets out there. Now the carrier group's out there, so if there's a deal made, then nothing. If not, I think something happens this or next weekend, yeah. Why do you want to do that? I'm not sure what you're talking about, what, WTU. Okay, Christopher's saying, Tomahawk cruise missiles contain significant amount of silver, widely reported approximately 15 kilograms. Yeah, I think the 15 kilogram number's off. I think that's just a rumor that got started. Could there be a kilo? Yeah, but 15 kilos just seems crazy to me. Egbert Boot was, and I saw some posts saying that number was inaccurate. But does it have silver? Yes. How much? I don't think anyone knows because that's all like secret information, not widely put out there. Egbert Bootwhistle says, I was a nuclear plant electrician on an aircraft carrier during the Iraq War. If anyone has any questions, I did 4 deployments, West Coast, so never went through the canal. Interesting, Egbert. Thank you. Egbert, was there a lot of silver on that aircraft? That's a question. How much silver is on an aircraft carrier? Probably a ton. Okay, we got Brian McQuillan saying, which location that you lived in had the best food? I mean, it was all good. It was all good. My favorite food in Saudi Arabia is kapsa. It's like a rice dish with chicken on it. Or you can have lamb. You can also have what's called hashi. Hashi, which is a camel. But I would never. Poor Daisy. Yeah, but I lived here in Riyadh. I lived here in Jeddah. I was in Bahrain multiple times. I was not in Qatar. I was not in Kuwait. I was in the UAE about 20 times, maybe 30. I did not make it to Oman. I did not make it to Yemen. But I was also in Jordan, maybe 10 times. I was in Lebanon, up here, maybe 10 or 15 times. I've been in Israel 2 or 3 times. I've been here to Egypt once. I've been here. You guys remember I was doing live streams from Abidjan in the Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire. We've been here. I've done live streams from most of these places. Spain, Turkey we've been to. France we've been to. We've been to Germany. We've been to the Netherlands. UK, Ireland. Where else did we go? Poland. Czech Republic, we've been there. South Korea, Japan. Brazil, we've been to Brazil. We've been all over the place, guys. It's been a wild ride. I love sushi, though. Every country I visit, I eat sushi in. Batteries. Someone's saying. Stacking AG47 saying batteries. Trump will strike after the Olympics. Oh, good question. Good. Okay. When do the Olympics end? February 22nd. So that's this weekend. So that's Sunday. The Olympics end Sunday. So if AG47's thesis is correct, that would probably put us in for a next weekend attack if it's going to be a multi-day thing. Supreme Court ruling today on tariffs in an hour, says Wolf. Reportedly, but it might get pushed again. That's what happened last time, so we'll see. But reportedly, that Supreme Court decision is coming today. That could greatly affect the markets. J60. And guys, if you're asking me questions, you got to put at International Stacker. If you put at International Stacker, it makes it orange for me. If it's not orange, I miss them. See, like here from Joel, I didn't see that till just now. Where were you in Jordan? I was all over the place in Jordan. I was in... hold up, I remember. I was in Fahais. I was in Amman. I was down near the Dead Sea. Kurak, that area. How far are you from Ramrod Keys? I have very good friends there. Well, I'm in Key West proper. How far up is Ramrod? Let me see. So Ramrod's like 20 miles from me. So like 30, 45 minutes probably. Something like that. Who's Jordan? And Jordan the country. Al-Urdun. Victor saying, in what country did you experience the most culture shock? I mean, probably like... I'm pretty open to culture, so I don't have too much culture shock anywhere I go, but probably Saudi Arabia. When I first went out there 2010, I mean, it was pretty locked down. Women fully covered, like fully, even the face fully covered, not even just the eyes, just fully covered. So that was interesting. Things closing 5 times a day was interesting. But I do pretty well with other cultures. Things don't affect me too much. Ali saying, sure, silver might go up, but a war is never good for anyone, especially to us in the Gulf. Yeah, and Ali, I'm not saying the war is good at all. I'm merely talking what might happen with silver or gold. So when I cover geopolitics and what might happen, it doesn't mean I agree with that. Certainly, especially for my friends there in the Gulf. And I think you're in Kuwait, so you're right there on the front line. So, yeah, I when I talk about this stuff, it doesn't mean I endorse it. Like someone lit into me on Twitter about a month ago in a Twitter space. Was like, you're anti-free market system. And I'm like, dude, I'm talking about price floors. I'm not saying I vote for them or I think they're good or bad. I'm just presenting what's happening and how we can take advantage of it in gold and silver to build generational wealth, right? So to me, it's two very different things. So yeah, definitely not saying it's good. If it breaks out, I hope it doesn't impact you, and I hope it's over quick. But if it happens, is it going to be bullish for silver and gold? I think short term would be bearish for the whole market, would go down. But longer term, I think it would be bullish for gold and silver. But is this going to be just a weakened operation? Is it going to happen? One, it might not. Two, is it just a weakened operation, or is it more prolonged? That's going to have different impacts on the market. Rice Custard saying, but not Australia. Australia is the next trip. Guys, the next trip we're planning is Australia, and while we're out there, we'll do New Zealand. Here. That is the next trip. Why were you in Saudi Arabia? Do you speak Arabic? I was working out there. I was contracting. I do emergency management work. I'm not Arabic. I'm not of Arab descent, but I took Arabic in college. It was a very in-depth Arabic course I did. So when I first got out, I could read, write. I can still read and write, but I just haven't done it for so long. I sound like a kid on Hooked on Phonics. Brian put at International Stacker. I'm not sure. I missed that one. Aaron is saying, who are you rooting for in tonight's men's hockey? Canada or Finland? Yeah, I'll go with our neighbors from the north. I'll root for Canada tonight. Sashimi? Yeah, I love sashimi. I love rolls. Sashimi, I usually order sashimi and a couple rolls. That was a question from Lincoln Silver. Robert saying, International Stacker, my Filipina nurse and I were married in Bahrain in 1980 because the Saudi would not allow Christians to be married in the country. Wow, interesting. Yeah, there's still a lot of rules like that. For instance, in Saudi Arabia, they have Church's Chicken, but they changed the name because they didn't want the name their church, and it's Texas Chicken instead, but it's literally Church's Chicken. And you married a Filipina, so I'll say, Como estaca? I learned that from working out there. A lot of Filipinos working in Saudi Arabia. Como estaca, mabuti? AI says 120,000 ounces for carrier, plus planes and munitions. Honestly, the uranium for the two reactors are the most expensive mineral on board. Wow, 120,000 ounces. Wow. Mike Beats is saying, IS, with the Tomahawk missile, silver confirmed at 500 ounces per missile. 1.1 million ounces destroyed. Is that actually confirmed, Mike? I don't think those numbers are public. 500 ounces? That just seems like a lot to me for a missile. Why would you need 500 ounces of silver? That does not make sense to me. I mean, it could be right. Can you see if that's actually confirmed, Mike, or if that's just rumor? Joel, thank you for being a channel member, Joel, is saying, that's awesome. I love Jordan, especially the historic. Yeah, I love Jordan as well. I went to Jerash. I went to Petra, one of the new seven wonders of the world. I went to the Dead Sea, where anyone can float. It's amazing. The way I describe the Dead Sea to people is it's literally like a sea on Mars. You go in there, boats can't go in there because they capsize. There's like there's salt forming on the rocks where the water laps, and anyone floats. Even my GoPro camera almost floated. It like slowly dropped. Most Americans have been taught geography courtesy of the U.S. military. That is true, Max. That is true. Celestial Groove saying Holland has almost depleted all 1 kilogram silver coins from refined sellers. They are currently buying silver back at 15% up on the paper price. Wow. What are your views on this? Well, Celestial Grooves, I think that's coming here too. I made this video down here. Why silver shortage 2026 or silver shortage 2026? Why physical silver prices will explode no matter what. This talks about decoupling from the paper markets, and as it becomes harder to get, as more people rush into it, and it becomes unobtainium, I do believe that we're going to be paid at spot and premiums over spot. I believe that's coming here to the United States, and this is the innovation adoption curve for anything. I believe we're still here in early adopters. I think soon we'll be an early majority. Up here's when the FOMO kicks in, early to late majority, and this is when the price just goes supernova. And that's when silver becomes so hard to get. So once we get into early majority, I think premiums start to go up. And then late majority laggards, I think you're getting a ton of premium for your silver. So it's not shocking or surprising. The markets are going to crash, says Big Rick. Thank you for being a channel member. Says financials are worse than 2008 world financial crisis. I agree with you. Big correction coming, I think, as well. Egbert Boot Whistle saying, yes, I went to the water slide park in Dubai. and seen women in full covered dress going down the slides. My friends called them water ninjas. Yeah, I mean, it's their culture, right? It's their culture. And people have different cultures and different things they do all around the world. I've seen it all around the world. It's been very interesting. And in that culture, yeah, even swimsuits are like full covering. And it depends. In Saudi Arabia, not all women cover their face and hair completely. Well, the hair pretty much, but not their face. So there's the version of coverings that's like the full covering. You can't even see the eyes. Then there's full cover, and they have gloves, black gloves. Then there's full covering, but you can see like the eyes and you can see the hands. And then usually it's like, okay, then the next one is like you can see the full face and full hand. So there's different levels of it, and that just depends on the family and how religious they are. So it's different all around the world. It's very interesting. But at the end of the day, people are people around the world, and people just want to have their family, have their friends, live a good life. The majority of people don't want conflict. And unfortunately, when conflict happens, it affects a lot of people, a lot of good people out there. International Stackers is stupid stacking. TAS is a must in Aussie land. Oh, Tasmania. Yeah, I got to go to Tasmania. I'm suspicious of government price support, says Meister Stacker. I'm suspicious of government price support. Yeah, I'm suspicious too, but I'd much rather it be price floors than price ceilings. And I do think it's gonna be bullish. Only CIA operatives take Arabic in college. Man, my life would be so cool if I was a CIA operative, but unfortunately, I'm not. I'm just a dude on the internet with crabs, helping you read the tea leaves on gold and silver ventures. But I love doing that as well. So what can I say? Maybe, being a CIA operative sounds cool and sexy, but maybe the real gift is the crustacean nation. International Stacker says, Piehead, did you visit the farthest northeast in Ireland where it still looks like a third world country because of the English rule there? No, I did not make it up to the Republic. Is it the Republic? Northern Ireland. I didn't make it up there. I was in Dublin and Cork. I went to Bray, a few other places. Celestial Groove saying, thoughts on this? Oh, I already read that. Okay, hold up. I already read that. Maybe Missile Silver is one massive solid state battery. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Are there any missile technicians in the house? Yeah, they would need power, right? Battery. It could be a massive solid state battery. Then it could see it being kilograms. Good think, Whack Cackle. That could be it. Celestial Groove saying, so would it then be good moment to take half the profit and sell at a premium? I mean, maybe. It depends on what you're doing, Celestial Groove. It depends on your plan. If you're playing short term or midterm, maybe. But if you're midterm to long term, maybe not. I think silver is going to be much higher. So, like, what happens here when silver is over $100 an ounce? Then all of a sudden you're well over that premium they were paying. So it kind of doesn't matter at that point, right? So it depends on what your plan is and where you think the market's going. I'm convinced we'll be over $100 again here soon and push even higher. But I could be wrong. I'm not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But so far I've been batting 100. But everyone can and will be wrong. I'll be wrong. You'll be wrong. But the fundamentals is what makes me so comfortable with gold and silver. Ty Wake is saying, IS, do you know any good die design needed? Does International Stacker know of a good die design needed to stamp and mint silver? I'm not sure what you're asking me, Ty Wake. Do you make dies? Do you make them? Okay, thank you, the House GT guys. 15 minutes till the stock market opens. Were you in the military? Says Brett's. No, I was a civilian contractor. Meister saying silver may be an ingredient in an explosive. Is it? I don't know. Can someone research that? Is it? I don't know. Do you actually eat crabs? Are you kidding me, Oceanic Censor? You think I would eat a crustacean? Do you guys know where the crustacean nation was born? Put birth in chat if you want to know where the crustacean nation came from. Everything on this channel came from inside jokes and channel lore. Stuff you guys were trolling me on. It's so funny. Oh, I think I missed a super chat here. Hold up. Yeah. NNFD, thank you for the super chat, said bullish, bearish when Trump sets the floor price. If there's a floor price for silver, it's bullish, in my opinion. And Tom Jensen for the super chat saying, I'm calling it now, above 81 before open. Okay, guys, Tom Jensen thinks we're going to be above 81 before the stock market opens. We got close. Look at this. We just recently got to 80.98. Is he going to be right? Let me know in chat if you think Tom Jensen's going to be correct there. Thank you for the super chat so much. Okay, single Tomahawk cruise missile is estimated to contain between 10 and 500 ounces. I could see that. Guidance system, solder, battery. The batteries make me believe that a little bit more. Yeah, that's the name. That's the reason my name's International Stacker, is I was international. Slusher Grew saying, yes, that's what I meant. When it peaks, is sell apart. Oh, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. It's called arbitrage. I arbitrage all the time. I flip little bits of my stack into fiat currency and then back into gold and silver, grow my stack for free. Different ways. There's different ways to do it. I talk about it sometimes in the war room. Okay, here is the lore of the channel. So first off, you guys, I got 1,900 videos around the world. So if you just go to my channel and click this little thing, you can find videos in every country I've been to. Look, Ireland. You just type Ireland. Videos in Ireland. You could type Saudi Arabia. Those are all videos in Saudi Arabia. You could type Dubai. Those are all videos in Dubai. You could talk France. Those are all videos in France. You could type Poland. So if you ever want to see videos in different countries, just go check it out. I've got all kinds of content. But I wanted to show you here. This was in Maryland, where the crustacean nation was born. That's very apropos. So here it is right here. This is where the crustacean nation was born. Now, this is back in the day when the Crab Rave song was all popular. Do you guys remember the Crab Rave song? You remember that? So that's when the Crab Rave was super popular. So I did a live stream from Maryland eating my first blue crabs ever. Let me pause the music here so you guys could hear this. Hold up. Let me pause the music. This is where the crustacean nation was born. So I was making the crowd there say mega, and then I make him dance here. I made him dance there, and this only got, and see, this is elevated. It was only a few hundred views, but more people have been watching it since the channel's been blowing up. So this is a few hundred views, and this is where, look, Steel City Stacker, the birth of the Crab Nation. That was 5 years ago. And after this live stream, you guys would troll me so heavy. Any live stream I did, you guys would drop crabs in there. Pretty much all my channel lore is from you guys like trolling me on stuff. So you drop crabs everywhere. And then finally I embraced it and the crustacean nation was born. That's where it came from. That's where it came from. So funny. And Fox, Forex Day by Day says, the only army I ever joined was the Salvation Army. Awesome. Salvation Army does a lot of great work. Do you think 90% is a good buy right now? Yes, Matthew. 90% is a killer buy right now. Premiums will come back. I'm convinced of it. It's only because of the refinery backup. So if you can get 90% under spot, some can get a decent amount under spot. To me, it's a great buy. But remember, I'm talking for mid to long term. I'm not talking for 2 weeks or 1 year. Mid to long term. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Wow, a lot of people are saying the Tomahawk is 500 ounces. It could be. It just seemed like a lot to me, but solid state battery, maybe. I don't know. 500 still seems a lot to me, but maybe not. Maybe it's true. What did you guys think about the crustacean nation birth? Are the blue crab better than red crab? It was pretty good, Bretts. It was bathed in Old Bay. Okay, guys, we've got 9 minutes or 8.5 minutes till the U.S. stock market opens here. That's the next big indicator today. Lemon Butter Nation. That's funny. Yeah, 500 just seems too much for me. Okay, gold's pushing, guys. Gold's pushing. We just got to 5,049. What's going to happen when the market opens? It's option expiry day. What's going to happen? See what you guys are saying here? See what you guys are saying here? Okay, Big Rick, International Stacker, weekly options expect the unexpected. They need to drain SLV physical. They do. They do, Rick. Oh, and look, Rick has got his trading screen up here and our screen. Thanks, Rick. They do, Rick. So true. Jeff is saying, are you sure they open fair? You sure Friday? As in tonight? Did I say Friday? I meant Monday. Uh-oh. Okay, he scared me. I thought I put a wrong date in here. Are you sure they open? China opens back up Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. OPEX is today. Okay, I hope that helps clarify it there for Jeff. Big Rick. Thank you, Rick. That's mega. Someone is going to betray. Someone could. Someone could. That's a steady ape. Whoa! Next exit. Scientists have created an animal cutout of an elephant and a rhino. And you know what it's called? If I know. If I know. Look at that. Elephant and a rhino. That's funny. Silver Ape says it's going down. Silver Ape thinks it's going to get smacked. That's a bear riding a red candle scared. Jim says it's going to be green. That's funny too. Michael's saying maybe the extraterrestrials will disclose physical silver inventory they may need. It's happening. Trump authorizes UFO disclosure. Oh, I did not see this tweet. This was yesterday. Based on tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomena, and unidentified flying objects. Wow. 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 Whoa. What if the aliens feed on silver? That's a fun one. Whoa, look at this. The crustaceans are swarming the bankers. Hold up. Reports are coming in of... For those listening, there's a tweet of AI video. And it's a bunch of crustaceans climbing onto bankers. Reports are coming in of crustaceans rising. A Tony Phoenix is saying, did you know that dude originated from Yankee Doodle? Yankee Doodle, the original America. Who's that dude? Oh. No. I did not know. Crawford L says, International Stacker, will the real Asian guy please step forth? This guy is a great detective. That's funny. Yeah, lots of stuff. Lots of AI Asian guy channels. It's crazy phenomena. Ken saying, I just want confirmation of the alien tech we have. 0 point energy, teleportation, travel in time, space program. Whoa. There's an LFINO. Thank you, AC, for this. Breaking U.S. Q4 GDP growth slows to 1.4%, well below the 3% expectations. What's going to happen on market open? International Stacker, bro, there are 3 different AI Asian guys. This guy figured it out. I'll go watch that. That's going to be interesting. Guys, the AI Asian guy's been talking about our channel here, the Crustacean Nation. He'll dissect entire live streams, and he was talking about the baby gator. He was talking about the devil's tea bag, the DTB. He's talking about a lot of stuff. It's so funny. Okay. Okay, guys, the stock market's going to open up in 4 minutes. I'm going to be back in 22 seconds. I got to top off my coffee. I'm going to Raptor run right now in 3, 2, 1. I'm back. What's my time? 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 Okay, guys, we are just... Okay, I'm going to wait 30 seconds before I get excited here. I'm going to issue a 2-minute warning here in 20 seconds. If I did it... I'm not going to do this, to be clear. But if I did a 24-hour live stream, how many of you would stay the whole 24 hours? Put 24 in chat. I'm not going to do it. That's just too crazy. But a big shout out to all the channel members. Channel members, I will be doing a channel members only live stream later today. I'm going to be live streaming the market close. So I'll probably be live at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then after the market closes, we will be doing a war room. War rooms are channel member only live streams here on YouTube. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Thank you to all channel members, and thank you to all the channel members at the Diamond Claws level. Really appreciate y'all so much. Who in chat has Diamond Claws?
Diamond claws.
That would be such an insane stream for 24 hours. What would I talk about? I feel like what would I talk about? Will Life Cycle, you are now Intl-Stacker thanks to the AI guy. Congrats. Really? He calls me Intl-Stacker. Does he really? Get a bigger mug. The silence is scary. You guys, this is a huge mug. So this is the mug I'm drinking out of this morning. A big old Mississippi mug. Like this thing is like 2 or 3 regular coffees. Might be hard to see how big it is on camera. It's huge. That is funny if he's calling me Intl-Stacker. Hey, he's talking about me. AI's talking about me, so that's a good sign, I think. "30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. 30-second warning. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to upgrade the warning right now to a danger zone. I got distracted. I almost missed the stock market open. Team green or team red? Put it in chat right now. Green or red? What are we doing? Up or down? Green or red? Hurry. Hurry. Green or red? Hurry, hurry, hurry. Put it in chat. Green or red? 3, 2, 1. Market's open. Let's see what happens on this first candle here. It's currently red at 80.65 silver. Red candle at 5,038 gold. Let's see what happens. We got to give it more than just a couple seconds, though. Let's see what, at the end of 5 minutes, let's see what happens here. A lot of greens, some reds. Guys, we need a baby gator call urgently.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was
Some scientists say
just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Some scientists say the baby gator call works 90% of the time, every time. And look, the candle just turned green. Ladies and gentlemen, is the baby gator call working? Look at that big giant chomp it just took out of that. That's like a spinal column hanging there. We're back on a green candle, 80.76. Uh-oh, we're starting to push. Hold up, hold up, hold up. We went pretty low. We went down to 80.53 on a red candle, but now we're pushing higher on a green candle, the same candle, 80.84. Ladies and gentlemen, what's about to happen? We've got 4 minutes left in this candle. What in the world is going to happen? Let me check the stock market for you guys here. Hold up. Okay, the stock market is starting out red. The stock market is starting out red. Let's check the mining companies. Hold up. I'm checking on my phone. I check on my phone because I access my portfolio, something I should not be screen sharing. Okay, so far my mining portfolio is up 2.28% today. Guys, we got a BGC. This is officially a BGC. We've got 3 minutes left in this candle. Is Team Green going to take it here? Is Team Green going to take it? Is Team Green going to take it? We are imminently, looks like going to be over $81 an ounce here soon. Let's see what happens. Wow, gold's pushing higher. Gold's pushing higher. 5,050 on gold. Let's go back to over here to silver. Okay, I'm going to do a baby gator call live in order to get us over 81. Here we go. We did it. We're over 81. It worked. Ladies and gentlemen, $81.11. It's science. It's science, I tell you. Silver miners are up and gold are up 2.57%. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, we are only 59 subscribers away from 64,100. The next big show. If you like what we do here, you want to be part of the Crustacean Nation, you want to win free silver and gold. I gave away over 100 ounces of silver in 2025. Shout out to Goldbacks. We gave away over 800 1/2 Goldbacks. Gave away other gold and silver. 2026, I've already given away 26 ounces of silver. All you got to do is be subscribed, join the party, smash that like button. Guys, we're 75 likes away from 800 as silver is pushing higher at $80.98. Gold is saying, hold my Mrs. IS coffee. I'm going higher as well. It just hit $5,051.97. We're about to push higher here on silver, and we're still in the first candle, mega volume this morning. Wow. We got about 1 minute and 5 seconds left in this candle. Looks like Team Green may take it. Buckle up. Thank you so much. Tom Jensen says, Baby Gator Science Team. Yes, it's science. Thank you so much, Tom, for that super chat. Okay. Andrew wants us to go to the Fred. Andrew wants us to go to Fred. Hold up. Here we go. Economic policy. Uncertainty index. Let's go to the last year. It's high. It's not all-time high, but it's high. That means people are uncertain. That I can tell you. What does the uncertainty index mean? It means people are uncertain. You made the right move to do YouTube full time. Yeah, guys, for those of you who don't know, I've been doing YouTube full time for the last 5 months or so. Full time YouTube now. That's what I'm doing. I'm still a contractor. I still could pick up an emergency contract if I need. But I've been doing full time YouTube, devoting my life to gold and silver content, helping you guys read the tea leaves, been able to do full-time research to help you guys here. Okay, we're the first candle is closed. Team Green, congratulations to Team Green. They take it. Team Green takes it. As silver's moving even higher, we're on the second green candle, guys. We're pushing higher. Here we go. Here we go. $81.18. 81.18. We are pushing higher. What is going on? Gold is pushing higher as well. We just hit a high of 5,052.31, it looks like. Let me go over here. Let me go over here. Okay, we're good there. Okay, I'm just looking at so many things right now. Guys, we are at 81.22. Wow. This almost reminds me of the day where I screamed an all-time high for like 30 minutes straight. Who was there with me on that day? Who was with me when we were screaming all-time high for 30 minutes straight? That was crazy. Guys, we are 51 subscribers away from the next big show at 64,100. Keep smashing like. Keep sharing the stream. Now we're 49 subscribers away. Who wants to see the big show? Who wants to see the big show? Okay, I got to set targets. Thank you, Ollie. Let's set targets. We got to set targets to stay on target. Okay. We're going to set targets here. Okay. I'll do it really quick. I'll do it really, really quick. I'll do it very quickly. Uh-huh. I'm setting targets for us to achieve based on previous like resistance. That's a great target there. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. Yes. Okay. Almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm setting these emergency targets for us. Okay. We got some targets set. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you for keeping me accountable, Ollie. Okay. Okay, we're back. Wow. Guys, this almost is a DTB, but not quite. Okay, we got targets set here. We took out that target of 81, so I'm going to delete it. Okay, there we go. Silver. Did I hit save? Boop. Okay, gold. Let's set a few targets here with gold as well. Uno momento, por favor. Uno momento. I usually take a little bit more care when selecting targets, but this is an emergency situation we got going on. So I'm just trying to get them. Yep. Probably right in there makes the most sense. Okay, so we got targets up to 51. We'll set a few more targets here. So target there. It's funny, I'll wake up in the morning and all my meticulously chosen targets are taken out. I'm like, I got to do it all over again. Okay, targets, targets, targets. There we go. Okay. We got targets set up for silver and gold. Okay. Okay, we're set up. We're set up for success for silver and gold if we keep pushing. But remember, today is the day they want to smash it for sure, for certain. And you know what else we should be smashing? We're only 21 likes away from 800. The next 21 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 5 years. It's science! It's the same scientists that have co-signed the Baby Gator call that did that study as well. How is Viola? Ladies and gentlemen, who in chat wants to find out about Viola? She's single. She's looking for somebody. She's looking for a suitor, a significant other. I met her in Poland. Very strong arm. She works in the Germanium Mint, and she stacks silver, gold, and copper all day long.
Yep. What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. She knows how to stack. And she's single. She is single. Okay, we're pushing towards the next target here on silver. Buckle up. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. We're pushing 81.36. We're about to hit 81.44. Come on. Keep pushing silver. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're about to take it out. We just kissed it. We didn't take it out. We kissed it. In some jurisdictions, that would force a marriage with that kiss right there. Look at that. Come on. 81.38 on silver. Big green candle. Who's got the best pickup line for Viola? Put it in chat. Please keep it G-rated, though. Who's got the best one? Ladies and gentlemen, we just kissed our first target, or our next target of 81.44. We're going to keep watching here. And gold is just hit a new daily high. I'm just going to talk about daily highs because we're not near all-time highs yet. But daily high of 5,052.99 for gold on a green candle. And we just hit 81.44 daily high for silver. Whew. The dude said 16, 12, 16 Viola's measurements. Sexy. That's funny. Are you happy to see me, or is that just a BGC? Come on, Marty. Keep your hand to yourself, Viola, says Shotgun Susie. Oh my gosh. The chat is devolving right now. There are some there are some comments in there. And we're just 70 likes away from 900. I think this could be a 1,000 like stream. What do you guys think? We got over 1,500 people on it still. Please smash that like button. And 48 more subscribers till the next big show. Who wants to see a big show? And if you haven't seen a big show, some say you haven't lived. And for all those just joining, I did give my perspective on the COMEX. This has the receipts, the information. It will help you understand what's going on. It's from yesterday. Urgent, 9 days left. Will the COMEX default? I'm going to copy that link and put it in chat. Open it up and save it for later to watch, but please watch it all the way through and like it. The algorithm is smiting it right now. So if you watch it all the way through, that helps get the watch time up, and then we'll start recommending it again. Watch COMEX default. Hold up. Default video here. I need your guys' support getting that video out to people. It is being smited by YouTube right now. Okay, we're about to take out the next. Okay, we took it out. Next target taken out by silver. We have taken out the next target on silver here. We're at $81.47. Our next target's $81.68, and we are marching towards it. Gold is on a green candle here, just chilling right under the recent daily high of 5,051.46. Isn't Monday the last chance to smite? Yeah, it is the last chance. But today is the last full trading session, meaning China's not going to open tonight. On Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, China opens back up, and I will be live for that. And I will be live for market close this afternoon. So I'll be live this afternoon, and we're going to do a member-only live stream War Room this afternoon. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Thank you to all members, and thank you so much to my Diamond Claw members here. I'm redesigning these, by the way. They're going to be more magnificent coming soon. Who in chat has Diamond Claws? Who's got them?
Diamond claws.
Who's got them? That was Burton Vlogs. MetaMet Fun Coin Show. Wouldn't it be funny if we open the same price next week when Asia comes back from New Year's? It would be like the price never changed. Oh, you mean if we open the price with it closed at? Yeah, that'd be funny. That would be funny. Silver's trading at 81.43 on a BGC if I've ever seen one, big green candle. And it looks like it's going to imminently take out our next target here of 81.68. We'll see. Let me zoom out. Let me get rid of this line. Volume is picking up. The mining stocks are up. Let me check. Hold up. Let me check. So when I give you guys reports on the mining stocks, I'm looking at my portfolio, and my portfolio on the day is up 2.71%. Let me check the stock market. Okay, the Dow is down 159, but the Nasdaq's up 53, and the S&P 500's up 2. Bitcoin's trading at 67,000. Okay. Okay, we're imminently about to take out our next target here on silver, which is 81.68. We're currently 81.61 for those driving, or for those I'm just in your ear. I do that a lot of times. I'll be doing chores around the house, and I'll put on a video and just listen to it while I'm working. How many of you guys do that? The theory from yesterday for COMEX to skyrocket, the price to roll contracts might be right. Yeah, it could be. But here's how I would do it if I was the bankers. I would slam it today and have the open interest for the SLV into the cheapest possible. And then maybe do a rally on Monday to get companies to roll it. That's what I might do. But I don't know. That might be too aggressive to roll those contracts. So maybe it is just to let it run free today and Monday to get as many entities to roll those contracts from March to May as possible. That could be a thing. We'll know. When we see this update later today, we'll know These are the contracts being... Remember, guys, the COMEX only has 88 million ounces left in their vaults. You'll know what that means if you watch this video here. I'll put the link in chat again to that. But they only have 88 million physical ounces in their inventory that can be for deliveries. And they still have 47,900 contracts set for delivery. And they're trying desperately to roll as many as possible. But they're going to have to offer them crazy premiums or sweetheart deals. Or maybe if they run silver up high enough, more of them will be willing to roll it. Because why would you roll your delivery to the future if you think the silver price is going to be cheaper? What sense does that make, right? So that very well could be the play here. We'll see. I was distracted briefly. Have you checked the miners? Yeah. Okay, so currently the miners, my portfolio is up 3%. If you guys want to know the tickers I'm invested in, I'll be happy to share it with you, but I'm not a financial advisor. We just took out our next target. We just took out our next target of 81.69. Silver just hit 81.70. Yeah, if you guys want to know the tickers, I'll share them with you. But again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. And I'm an advocate of physical gold and silver before you ever play in the paper markets. This stuff has zero counterparty risk. You can't get margin called. You can't get liquidated. If a company goes out of business, you still have this 100 ounces. If the price of silver goes down to 1 penny or $10 trillion, 100 ounces of silver is still 100 ounces of silver. So I'm a big proponent of physical before you ever think about the paper markets. Okay, I'll have to read you my tickers, and you can always watch this back. Just write down the timestamp. But here's what I'm invested in. And there's 2 uranium companies as well that I'll share with you. So I'm invested in, again, not financial advice. All these could go to zero. You could lose all your money. Is AG, AGF, AMCOF, ASM, CDE, EXK, FSM, GLDG, GROY, HL, SILJ, UEC, UROY, USGO, and UUUFF. That's what I'm in. Who wrote those down? That was quick. I just rattled those off. The rise might be due to PCE data. It's bad. Is it bad? Okay. Let's go here to breaking news. The markets are going wild right now. So silver is currently at 81.75. It looks like 82 is imminent here. 82 is just 25 cents away. We're now at 81.80. Gold just took out our next target. And we are at hit 5,060.71. I'm going to look very quickly for news here. I'm going to look very quickly. Smart Silver Stacker says silver breakout. Today is Friday and options expiry, so one might expect a smackdown. But markets have a way of delivering the unexpected. Buckle up. Just Dario saying, okay, I only want recent posts. Hold up. Okay, Crypto Rovers talking about... Okay, that's just... I got to read something else. That's too long. We're effectively going to run out of silver if price doesn't go parabolic. All who choose to see can see this plainly now, says Weimar. Okay. I'm trying to find you guys breaking information here. Okay, Rashad saying that junior silver miners SILJ is up 2.2% since opening, even on a third Friday, which is option expiry day. Let's see if it is a pump before the dump or legitimate move. That's a good question, guys. Is it a pump or dump? Are we seeing a pump or future dump? What do you guys think? Put pump or dump in chat. Do you think the market's going to end higher today? Put pump in chat. If you think it's going to get attacked and smashed down, put dump in chat. Silver is currently trading on a green candle at 81.80. Gold is trading on a red candle at $5,055.84. Are we going to see a pump or dump? If you were a fruit, you'd be a pineapple, says Zachary. That must be for Viola. That's funny. Dave is saying, when do they usually do a smackdown? Well, usually the danger zone's 8:15 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But later today when the options close, let's see. What time is OPEX today? for SIL. Okay. So maybe 12. So 1:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So anytime between now and then would be the smackdown if they're going to smack it down for that for the closure of open interest. So don't be looking for profits sometimes, says Intl-Stacker. Because keep going on the news here. Let's keep going on the news. See what else Rashad is saying. Looks like silver to gold ratio, the GTS, I actually call it GSR, gold silver ratio, but whatever, GTS, is about to dump hard to the next major support level around 54. With gold at 5,300, a gold to silver ratio of 54 would be silver trade just under 100. Rashad could be right there. And that is the chart we like seeing collapse. Gold to silver ratio is currently at 61.9 ounces of silver to 1. But as this goes lower, it means either silver is gaining in value or gold's dropping. And gold's going up, so that would mean silver is gaining in what the world puts it worth in paper fiat currency. Okay, guys, we are moving higher here on silver. We just hit 81.84. We are 16 cents away from the next target of 82. Let's look for more breaking news here. Spot silver broke out, but needs to push within the next day or two towards 86 mark. I do not like slow breakouts. Let's see if miners catch up the bid today. The Chinese holiday is almost over, says Bose, and silver is about to break past 80. What are the $50 callers? Where are the $50 callers? We'll soon see all new highs. That's what he says. Silver looks like it wants to break higher, says Silver Ape King. The old pretender says, OMG, today's COMEX Open silver price dip is absolutely massive. At my Costco today, silver is $879.99 for a 10-ounce bar, says David Lee. Okay. Yeah, we saw that. Okay. Wow, First Majestic's 464 million Q4 revenue bombshell. Wow, that is such a good revenue. Okay, Ball Guy Money say too early to say. Pressure remains. Let's see if we stand at the end of the month. So Bald Guy, so I asked, are we seeing a pump or future dump? And Bald Guy Money, he's great. You guys should be following him. He's a content creator on YouTube and also here on X. He's based out of Poland, but he's saying too early to say. Pressure remains. Let's see where we stand at the end of the month, which is right around the corner. We're on the, what is there, 29 days in this month? I'm a dum-dum, 28 days. So we're 8 days to the end of the month. IS is a dum-dum. IS is a dum-dum. Okay, Dirk Smith says, have stacked, will continue to stacking when I can find silver again, says Dirk. Why Tomahawk missiles use silver? Ooh, I'll have to read this article later. Thank you, MMI. Daily chart says Big Rick. This is Big Rick. Look at that big gap. Boop. Thank you, Rick. They need it for their tech, says Variable. That's probably for the aliens. There's a daily gap, too. Thank you, Big Rick. Let's go back to here. Wow, silver just spiked again. We got to 81.97 within 2 cents of our next target of 82. We're on a red candle right now at 81.70. Let's see what happens here. I am doing baby gator calls. Is it helping? My girlfriend is saying it does not help her at all. Crab! Guys, baby gator calls help 90% of the time, every time. Some scientists say.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
It was a massive lizard. It was an iguana. Thank you, Tom Jensen, for that super chat. Really appreciate it. It was massive. Thank you to all the super chats. Thank you to all the new channel members. Thank you for those that gifted channel memberships today. It all really helps the channel, helps me do what I do. And you can support the channel without spending a dime. You could like the stream. We're only 7 likes away from 900. Can we get there? I'm going to be streaming the market close today, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will also be doing a war room at the end of the day today. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. It's members only live streams here on YouTube. And someone's saying silver is 82.16 on APMEX right now. Guys, yeah, don't forget the big bullion websites, their price runs hotter than the spot price. So 82.06 on here is not the spot price. That is, there's like added, they all run hotter than they are. So the actual spot price right now is 81.28. Guys, we have a BRC. Can the baby gator turn this around? Can the baby gator turn this around? What do you guys think? Let's see here. We've been live for 2 hours and 11 minutes this morning. Should I keep going? Put keep going in chat if you want me to keep going. Clothing is not optional in the war room. You must wear clothes, Ralph. Ralph wants the war room to be a nudist colony. No, clothing is not optional in the war room. FSM is up 9%. Let's see. I'm showing first FSM up 5.55%. Let me refresh. Nevertheless, I'll take it. 5.78% is what I'm showing now. Wow. Okay. Guys, it looks like the baby gator might have worked. Look at the spinal column hanging from the candle. We'll see if it holds. The baby gator literally leapt out of the water and took a chomp. Look at that. Took a chomp. That's the gator. That's the mouth. And took a chomp. That's the spinal column we see there hanging from that candle from the baby gator. Okay, let's go back over here to the news. Nice, but silver below 100 is absurd. Do you guys agree that silver below 100 is absurd? I think it's totally absurd. Okay, the COMEX inventory is not updated yet. We're going to keep an eye on this, guys, to see. This will update later today. This is the COMEX's data. Oh, do you guys want to check the repo market? Let's see if any emergency. Oh, look at that, guys. Red Dirt LLC. He's one of you. This is not a paid promotion. I just really like people, channel members, channel viewers living their dreams. He's a brand new reseller of goldbacks. Go check him out. Red Dirt Reserve LLC. I keep saying Red Desert for some reason. Repo market. There we go. I just bought some. I bought some off him the other day. I bought this stack. 50 Arizona, 50 Oklahoma, half goldbacks. Okay, here's the repo market. This is where banks come for emergency liquidity. This was made after the 2008 great financial crisis. 1 month. And banks can come here and they can temporarily, I'm air quoting here, temporarily sell mortgage-backed securities, treasuries, etc., to the Federal Reserve for emergency liquidity overnight. And on February 17th, they did that. Banks or one bank did that to the tune of $40.5 billion. And that was the same week when, oh, how do I look that up, Fred? That was the same time as this was happening. The Federal Reserve, look at this. On the 18th, the very next day, pumped $18.5 billion into the banks and another 19.5 on January 2nd. So we have 19.5, 18.5 plus 40.5. What is that? 50, 60, 70, like 75-ish billion dollars. What is happening? Is the market breaking? All right, and someone in chat says, please could you share again which miners you hold, adding to my portfolio as we speak. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet. These could all go to zero. You could lose everything. And again, I advocate a big physical stack before you ever dream about getting in the paper game. These companies can go poof and be gone. But here's what I'm invested in. I'll say it slowly. I'm in AG, AGF, AMCOF, ASM, CDE, EXK, FSM, GLDG, GROY, HLSILJ, UEC, that's uranium, UROY, that's uranium, USGO, and UUUFF. That's what I'm in. Thank you for the shout out. Guys, you see Intl-Stacker right there. Intl-Stacker is the owner, the proprietor of Red Dirt LLC, that Reserve LLC, that company I just showed you that does goldbacks. And by the way, he's got the best deals on the internet, which is why I keep buying from him. But I love when you guys start businesses and they grow and the community can support each other. So thank you, Oki, for that super chat. And a big congratulations on your endeavors there. I wish you nothing but the best. That's him, guys. A raging buffalo. A raging buffalo. I want this. Gold back box. $50,000. It has 5,000 gold backs, and they're a collector edition gold backs. Special bands. Guys, I want one of those so bad. Should I get it? There's no way. I can't afford that right now. 40 grand. I can't afford that right now. I can't afford that. Okay, we're about to take out our next target here on silver. Buckle up. Buckle up, Buttercup. We're at 81.97 right now on silver. Our next target's 82. We're 3 cents away. Dude, I would love to have... Yeah, if I had 40K to spend right now, I'd be buying silver bullion is what I'd be buying. But I would love to have one of those boxes for each state, just in like a secret room. Just one box of 5,000 gold backs for each state. That would be epic. Okay, we just took out another target. We just took out another target. Yeah, I would be buying silver bullion, but wouldn't it be cool to have? That'd just be so cool to have one for each state. Could you imagine? That would be so sick. Yeah, we've got to be in huge backwardation. Let's see. 81.88. Bring this up. 81.88. Whoa. Okay, we are back in backwardation. This is not a drill. We're back in backwardation. That's when the silver futures price is cheaper than the current silver spot price. It means people want their silver now. Big institutional investors, they don't want to wait till the next month. It shows there's liquidity issues in the big bullion banks, and we've spoken ad nauseum about the liquidity issues that COMEX is facing right now. They want their silver, and they want it now.
It's my silver, and I want it now.
It's their silver, and they want it now. We should do the daytime high, or DTH, daytime high alerts. All-time alerts were so fun. I know, I need to make a daytime high emoji, and because we have all-time high emojis, but we haven't gotten to use them for a little bit. Okay, all channel members, spam the chat right now with the all-time high emojis. Maybe if we put enough of them in chat, that will help silver go even higher. Has anyone graded any goldbacks yet? Yeah, the goldbacks have been graded, a lot of them. Get it? I need to go to the keys, says Oki. Intl-Stacker wants me to get the box because he wants to go to the keys. That'd be fun. That's the all-time high emoji, guys. For over a month, we're using that thing so much. But we haven't used it for nearly a month now, or 3 weeks. We need to get the dust off that emoji. That's a big crab with ATH behind it, all-time high. That's a crab view from the front, and it has giant muscles. It's hard to see, though. Those things are so small. Did they kill the tariffs? Oh, man, buckle up. This could be crazy. Hold up. Hold up. Did they kill the tariffs? Hold up. Is it true or is it a rumor? Is it true or is it a rumor? Is it true? Let's see. Let's make sure. I mean, it's trending. There's stuff everywhere. Let's make sure it's actually true here. Let's go here. Let's go to trending. We got to confirm this. Let's see. Is it actually true? Yeah, U.S. Supreme Court overturns. Supreme Court strikes down. It looks like it is true. Wow. It looks like it's true, guys. What does that mean for the market? Hold up. Let me look at how the... Okay, let's see here. Oh, man. Hold up. Okay, the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and S&P are all green right now. Let's see what unfolds here. That is massive news. But here's the question. Is there like an appeal that could happen? I mean, once the Supreme Court rules, I think it's pretty much over. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what the response is today. But that is major news. Guys, is it just me or is this chart not moving? Look, it looks like we're stuck. Whoa, gap down. Look at this. Look at this major gap down. Look at this. What in the world? Is that based on the tariff report? Major gap down. What in the world? Whoa. We just went to 79.80 something, but back on a green candle. Let me snip this real quick. Hold up. Let me get this out of the way. Whoa! We're about to close that gap, I think. Gold as well. What in the world? Hold up. I'm saving the gaps because they're about to get filled. Gap 1, silver. Hold up. Okay, let me snip this. Wow. Wow. This is an alert, guys. Hold up. I'm trying here. Give me 1 second here. Breaking. Silver and gold. Gap down. Massively. I'll fix that. Massively upon news of the Supreme Court overturning or ruling President Trump's tariffs I'll fix it. Breaking. Silver and gold gap down massively. Gap down massively upon news of the Supreme Court ruling President Trump's tariffs unconstitutional. Ruling that President Trump's constitution. What does this mean? Hold up, we're getting this out. Hold up. What does this mean for silver and gold? Let me know below. Becky, look at the size of that gap. Okay, let's go here to the chart real quick. Okay, so silver was at 82.02 and it gapped down to 79.83. Oh man, I need a calculator. 82.02. Hold up. 82.02 minus 79.83. $2.19. Gap down massively upon AG AU. Okay, I'm figuring this out with you guys live. Sorry about this. I'm figuring this out live. This is how I do it. This is emergency breaking news here. Okay, gold. Okay, we were at 5,000, 5,060, 71. And we went down to 4,993 point. And guys, this is the perfect time to smack it down. Because now the big bankers could say, oh, it's not us. It's because of the tariffs. This is a perfect time for a smackdown. Okay, breaking silver and gold down, a gap down massively upon news of the Supreme Court ruling that President Trump's tariffs are unconstitutional. AG down $2.19. Gold down 67.68. What does this mean for silver and gold? Will the bankers smash it down, especially for open interest expiry today? Wow. Becky, look at the size of that gap. Okay. COMEX, no. SIL, OPEX. Okay. Okay. And then I need to put the picture. I almost posted it without putting the pictures in there. Hold up. Let me put the charts. Gap silver. Gap gold. Guys, please go retweet this, put this out. It's crazy. Please go retweet that, comment on it. That's massive. Wow. Please go retweet that. Okay, we're on a red candle for silver. It's pushing back higher though. $80.73. Guys, do we need to do a baby gator? Let me know right now if we need a baby gator in chat. Let me know. Someone's saying there's no gaps on their charts. There's definitely a gap. Let's refresh it. Does it go away? No, there's still a gap. There is a gap. I'm on the 5-minute chart. I forgot for that tweet. I forgot to do an arrow. It's okay. People will figure it out. Per NBC, the decision does not affect all of Trump's tariffs, but invalidates those implemented using emergency law. Okay. So it's not a complete overturn. Okay, so let's say, how many of Trump's tariffs... Come on. Tariffs were made under emergency law rule. That's the question. Okay. As of February 2026, Supreme Court has struck down the bulk of Trump's tariffs imposed under the 1977 International IEEPA, ruling 6-3. So that's a pretty decisive ruling there. Sweeping 10% baseline tariffs, so those are gone. Scope: Trump was the first president to use IEEPA, 1970s emergency statute to impose tariffs. Impacted tariffs, those emergency tariffs accounted for roughly $133 billion in revenue, representing 60% of all tariff revenue collected in the fiscal year. So a little over half. Legal status, the Supreme Court found these actions exceeded congressional authorization and validated the reciprocal tariffs and rejected the use of national emergency declarations to justify them. Excluded tariffs, the ruling did not affect separate sector-specific tariffs such as the steel and aluminum. Okay, implemented under other legal authorities. So more to come. More to come on that. We'll see what it actually ends up being. But whoa, did the markets react? And let me check, hold up, let me check over here. Okay, the Dow's down a point. NASDAQ's up 17 points. S&P's up 8 points. So I'm not sure if the markets know what's going on, what to do. The miners are still up today, but now it's dwindled to 0.91%, so almost 1%. Wow. DXY, dollar just crashed. Okay, let's look at DXY. Thank you for that. Who was that? Thank you, Ralph. Let's look at the DXY here. Traditionally, when the dollar is going up, guys, it's bearish pressure on gold and silver. And traditionally, when the dollar goes down, it's bullish support for gold and silver. So if the DXY continues to go down, I would expect that to put positive pressure on gold and silver. Look at that. It went down from 97.95 to 97.62. So we'll see here. Look at that. That's a pretty deep push. So we'll see if that keeps pushing there. And let's get all these out of here so we don't crash. Because if I have too many of these things open, oh, let's keep that. It will crash. Let's get this. Let's get this. We can get that out of there. Okay. Guys, thank you for joining me. The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. We are at 64,057 subscribers. Thank you so much. 43 more subscribers until the next big show, which would be at 64,100. Keep doing it. And look at this, guys. This is a BGC. This is a BGC if I've ever seen one. Okay, the Dow is now up 134, NASDAQ's up 109, S&P's up 25. Very interesting reaction to the tariffs, but I don't know if we know exactly what this means for the tariffs. Is this wartime related? This happened right when the ruling came out from the Supreme Court on President Trump's tariffs under the IEEPA emergency rule not being valid. So we'll see. Wow. Breaking. Headlines move price, policy, and real yields drive trend. I agree with you. Likely a macro reaction, not a smash. If the ruling reduces trade war risk, the dollar strengthens and inflation expectations cool. That's bearish short term for gold and silver. Oprah interest on a drop equals new shorts, which is normal futures mechanics. We'll see, Em. Thank you, Em. Good to see you. Thank you for the article, MMI. Invoke the baby gator. Okay, we're going to do it. We're letting loose the Kraken.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
I was almost like Chubbs on Happy Gilmore. And I just saw the funniest comment ever. Master Blaster says, no $2,000 tariff check? Guys, I want my stimmy. I was going to spend it on silver. Can you mark the silver gap? Yeah. We'll mark the gaps. So here's the gap on silver. Luckily, it's a gap to the upside. It was way down here, but now the gap is minuscule. It's to here now. And let's go mark it on gold. Wow. The gaps have almost been filled. Only emergency tariffs are illegal. Yes, thank you, Max. You know what? So let me fix my tweet a little bit here. Let me fix my tweet. that President Trump's tariffs using the... Okay, hold up. Let's get that. Trump tariff. Struck down. Let's get the IEPA thing again. IEEPA. I want the definition of the... Here it is. That's what I was looking for. That's what I needed. Okay. Tariffs using the International Emergency Economic Power Act, IEPA, are unconstitutional. All other tariffs appear to be intact. Okay, thank you. We did that. Guys, if you're on X, please go heart this and retweet this out. It's an important one. People need to know. I depend on you guys to help amplify the message. You guys send me information all the time, too, that I can share with the Crustacean Nation. So thank you for that. Guys, we are 55 likes away from 1,000 likes. Can we make this a 1,000-like stream? I think we can. Smash that like button. And we're only 40 subscribers away from the next big show. Some say if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. Markets reacted negative to the tariffs, so removal may have opposite effects, says Mr. JMS. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, the market's up. The Dow Jones is up 188. NASDAQ's 135. S&P's 29. Bitcoin's at 67,000. Yes, only emergency tariffs. I just did correct that. Thank you for that. Only the emergency. So as a matter of fact, maybe I need to clarify. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's clear. Trump's global tariffs. Okay. Yeah, silver production peaked in 2016. Every year it's gone down between 1% and 3%. A generational opportunity, I believe. But the road, I'll fix it. But the road will be dark and full of terrors. Those with intestinal fortitude will dance in the streets. I like that. A generational opportunity, I believe, but the road will be dark and full of terrors. Those with intestinal fortitude will dance in the streets. See what you guys are saying here? Silver Surfer, they only ruled emergency tariffs are illegal. Yes, thank you. I just updated the tweet. Thank you. Thank you, Silver Surfer. Okay, domestic terrorist grandma. That's so funny. This ruling is not good. The Supreme Court just killed the American worker. So other countries can tariff us, but we can't tariff them. This is insane. I'm sure the administration will do something else, domestic terrorist grandma, because that literally said only under the IEPA. So I'm sure they'll look for other ways to reenact them. Just answered this live on YouTube. Thanks for the message. In case she's not in chat. M. Saeed saying headlines move. Okay, we already covered that. Let's go back here. And we're going to go check in on the charts and see how we're doing here. Silver's trading sideways at 81.09. Still much stronger than we were a day ago, so it's holding. Gold is trading sideways on a red candle at 5,023.59. 80.78. I threw this up here to get it out of the way. Oops. 80.78. So we are back in backwardation big time. 80.78. Okay, there we go. Wow. What a wild trading session. Oh, that's you. Okay. That's Medic 1541. Great. Okay. Now do you guys see how these little watch out situations can move markets? We addressed all those watch out situations earlier before the market opened, and boy, oh boy. And we are just 40 subscribers away from 64,100. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Join the Crustacean Nation. If you think you're subscribed, make sure you aren't, because YouTube will unsubscribe you to see if you subscribe again. It's some algorithm like quality QA check they do. So make sure you're still subscribed, because you might not be. And if you've been unsubscribed and you thought you were, put unsubscribed in chat. I'm curious how many of you that affects, but that happens. It's even happened to me with creators I follow. And guys, we are 7 likes away from 1,000 likes. Can we get there? 7 likes, please smash it. The next people to smash like, the next 7 people in the next 1 year will find a quarter on the ground. It's science. Al Jazri says he actually does have the best deals on the internet. AppMex is on internet. AppMex is cheaper. I wish him the best, but I think that's the best. Oh, okay. Intl-Stacker, you just heard it. AppMex is selling goldbacks cheaper than you. Intl-Stacker, go look at it and see if you can do an update there. The first time I checked, he was the cheapest, which is why I bought from him. So we'll see if he could look at it and stay competitive. But thank you for fact checking that. Who was that? Al Jezri. You heard it, Intl-Stacker. Get in there. Will they unsub channel members? I don't know. A quarter what? A quarter. A clad quarter on the ground. 25 US cents. But if you're not in the US, maybe you'll find a loony or a toonie. Breaking news. U.S. judge said it's illegal for the Trump tariff. Yes, we saw that. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Dadiski Sagil. Thank you. Now, the key thing is it's not every tariff. It's the emergency tariff. So we'll see what happens. AG Astronaut says, if I smash the like button, does that count as washing? Yes. Liking and unliking is illegal. And liking, again, that is considered washing. It's illegal in the stock market. On all markets. But if you want to do it, you can do it. It's fine. Oh, look at that, guys. John Jewel in chat was unsubscribed. So it looks like it only happened to one of you. Top of the Matrix is mad. Streamlabs took his claws. That bot is vicious. Oh, wow. Silverpug buys from Defy the Grid concerning goldbacks. The brand new people get a free goldback. That's cool. That is neat. Intl-Stacker, someone said AppMex has goldbacks cheaper than you. That's what they're saying. I mean, AppMex is a multi-million-dollar company, so they might be able to do some extra special deals. But I like to support Intl-Stacker, channel member. Intl-Stacker says, thanks for the heads up. He's going to look at it. I typed road twice. Oh, no. Oh, no. Thank you. You can still edit these in the first 30 minutes. But the road. Ah! There we go. Thank you for that. Fixed. Okay. See more news here. It's all tariffs now. This hasn't happened before, never. Supreme Court just ruled tariffs are legal, and then there's no impact to gold and silver. Tariff is around 600 billion return. It's all going to be tariff tweets for a while. Huh. See what you guys are saying here? Silver Surfer saying, I don't think most people understand that even though this is a loss, Trump has secured deals with many countries, and he can offset those losses with money pledged to the United States in agreements. We're going to take a hit, but not as big as... Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. The tariffs at this point have already done like a lot of their work, what the president was using them for. And again, I'm not getting into politics. I'm not getting into if it's right or wrong. I'm getting into the geopolitics, what affects gold and silver. So I think already that those tariffs were used as a bargaining chip and a way to leverage and get deals to be made, and many deals have been made. So we'll see what happens there. Gold is stored, silver is consumed. Most silver ever mined is gone forever in solar panels, EVs, electronics. At today's fake price, it's not coming back. Totally true. Majority of silver is e-waste in landfills. Totally true. Bam. Peter Schiff saying the U.S. Supreme Court got it right, but they also did Trump a huge favor as his tariffs are harming the U.S. economy and are paid by Americans. But since the tariff revenue will now stop, past revenue must be returned. The already rising U.S. deficit will soar. Got gold. That's the question. Since they were ruled illegal, does all the revenue have to be returned? That's the question. Okay, here we go. Breaking the Kobayashi letter. December PCE inflation. The Fed's preferred inflation measure raises to 2.9%, above expectations at 2.8%. Core raises to 3%. Okay, let's go back to here. Right now we're on a red candle, $80.97 for silver, $5,023.42 with gold. Peru has the most silver reserves in the world, 140,000 metric tons, says Silver Pug. Are you talking about silver reserves like in the vaults or silver reserves in the ground? I think you might be talking about in the ground, but can you clarify there, Silver Pug? Ah! Intl-Stacker said maybe they should be a member and use the member discount code. Ah, Intl-Stacker. If somebody chooses physical delivery of a contract, how much does shipping cost? Does the extra cost outweigh rolling over the contract? So, Keith Peavy House, that is only for certain approved investors. So, if you and I were long in silver on the COMEX and we demanded delivery, we can't. You have to be an authorized trader investor. It's the big banks, big companies, and a lot of times when silver is shown as delivery, it doesn't even move. A lot of times the silver is delivered, it's just the name on it changes, and it's pulled from the free that amount. It's moved from one account to another. But yeah, if you actually demand physical delivery and it comes to you, there are associated costs with that. What those costs are, I don't know, and it depends on how much you're moving, obviously. But there are costs. But the people demanding physical delivery, they don't care about rolling the contract. They want the physical silver, and they want it now. Because once you take actual physical possession of COMEX and LBMA and Shanghai Futures Exchange silver, once you take that out of the system, it can't be put back in. It has to be made in a certain way, certain specifics, and they're very strict with it. So you can't take out some 1,000-ounce bars and put them right back into the COMEX. So once they're out, they're out. Okay. Okay, let's look at the DXY. The DXY did take a plunge, but it's now kind of leveling off. 97.71. Is sleeping with silver wrong? Says Will Life. You do whatever makes you happy, Will Life. Someone says the AI Asian guy is saying possible 10 to 15% gains on Monday. We'll see. It's my silver and I want it now, says Fathom. I'm cheaper on a box by 400. And it's a 4-cent different. Okay. You guys heard it. Red Dirt Reserve LLC. He says he's cheaper on a box by 400. And it's a 4-cent difference. Well, there you go, Okie. Silver is healthy for you. Antibacterial properties, says Silverpug. Totally true. Yes, you can sleep with your silver. Guys, if I never found Mrs. IS, I might have had to pour all my silver into a silver wife. But fortunately, I don't have to do that. And guys, we're about to plug the gap right here on silver. Here we go. We're about to plug the gap. We're about to fill that gap. About to fill that gap. Here we go. We just hit 81.61. 3 cents more and that gap is filled. Yeah, there was a big gap down in gold and silver. I tweeted it live here on the air. Look at that. Although I did never put the arrow there. Boop. We're about to fill the gap here on silver. Do you think the new song had an effect on the silver charts? Probably, the doctor. I would think so. Okay, the gap's been filled. The gap has been filled. And now we're pushing higher on a BGC. Channel members, is that a BGC or what? Big green candle. The key to wealth is silver. I agree with you, Kevin. Thank you for being a channel member. I agree with you so much. I found out how many yoga pants I would need to buy to get 1 ounce of silver. That was you, Silverpug. I think you emailed me this morning or the other day. It was like 232 yoga pants. Was it something like that? Yeah, it's actually easy to sleep with silver. Someone just made a good point. There's actually, I think, bed sheets with silver in them. I think. I know there's yoga pants. I think there might be bed sheets. Okay, we're at 81.65 on silver. We just filled the gap. Gold's got a little bit of work to do to fill that gap. We're at 5,034. So we're talking 34 at 44. We're talking $15 swing up in gold to fill that gap. The gap hasn't been filled in silver. And we've been going for 3 hours, guys. Smash that like button if you're having fun. We're only 44 likes away from 1,100 likes. Keep smashing that like button, please. And I do want to say a big special thank you to all the new members, all the super chats. I want to shout out super chats from Tom Jensen, David Epstein, Midnight Matt, America First, Christopher Van Houten, Bracken Family Life, Mike, Tom Jensen again, Mike Baz, NNFD, Tom Jensen again, thank you so much, Intl-Stacker, and Dadsky Sagal, thank you for the super chats. Big congratulations. Thank you to P. Huck MEPLS for gifting an International Stacker membership. Congratulations to new members. Thank you, David Epstein, for gifting a membership. I missed that one. Guys, every time you super chat, you become a member, you gift memberships. That helps the channel immensely. It helps me do what I do for you guys, focusing full time on creating gold and silver content for y'all, building the Crustacean Nation from the ground up. But you can support the channel without even spending a dime. You can just smash the like. You can share a stream. And we're only 19 likes away from 1,100. Thank you so much. And guys, I will be live streaming Market Close today. And then I'll be having a War Room end of day today. War Room is for all channel members. You get access. Channel member only live stream here on YouTube. So I will be doing that later today. I'll be live again 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today for Market Close for the weekend. So watch out for that live stream. We'll be popping up a little bit later today. And I've got to... Okay, let me see here. Guys, we're 13 likes from 1,100. Can we do it? Please smash that like button. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you. Huge desperation slam hitting. Highly recommended buying silver has given the China reopen a likelihood for a weakened war. March is going to be a monster delivery month. Look at the COMEX SLV rundown now. Yeah, it's crazy. For sure. Tiffany, thank you so much for being a channel member and for that super chat with the crab in it. I love the crab. We need a baby gator call. Tiffany demands it, and Tiffany's gonna get it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Tiffany demanded it, and Tiffany got it, and we're pushing higher, guys, here. We're pushing higher. We're at 81.85. We're about to hit the daily high of 82.02 again. Is silver just going to keep pushing? That gap is completely filled. Gold is moving to fill the gap as well, it looks like here. Should I end the stream or should I keep going? Put keep going in the chat if you want me to keep going. AG Farmer called it. I do need to do a raptor run. I'm 3 hours in and I got to pee like a racehorse. I've got to pee like a racehorse. The gap is not filled until we hit the top of the green candle, not the bottom. Nah, it's filled, Dill. It's filled. Okay, hold up. I can't raptor run here. We just took out the daily high. We just took out the daily high. We're at 82.05 now. How often do you come across gators in the wild in the Keys? They're not common in the Keys to see them a lot. There's saltwater crocodiles. There's only one body of water that's freshwater and it has gators, but I don't go there much. But Florida, you'll see gators a lot if you're in the right area. We're pushing higher here on silver, 82.10 now. Our next target is 82.44. God is good all the time. Thank you so much for the super chat saying it would take an average of 6 full-size grounding sheets. Okay, saying it would take an average of 6 full-size grounding sheets to contain 1 ounce of silver. Thank you for that. I think they're talking about bed sheets. Guys, I got to pee like a racehorse, but I can't. Silver's pushing. Okay, I'm going to run. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I've got a methodology. It takes me less than 1 minute. It's called a raptor run, and yes, I wash my hands. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to try to get back before silver makes the all-day high today of 82.44 is our next target. I'm going to be back. Somebody time me. It'll be less than a minute. Someone time me. I'm going in 3, 2, 1. What's my time? What's my time? What's my time? I'm back. What's my time? What's my time? Somebody give me my time. I did wash my hands. I sang happy birthday to you, but just really quick. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I'm back from the raptor run. 42 seconds. 46. That's an all-time record. You guys, I just set a record on the raptor run. I was trotting extra fast. And we're pushing towards our next target here. We're at 82.35. Our next target's 82.44. 80 miles north of Key West is the Everglades, extremely large concentration of American alligators. You're true. That's true, Intl-Stacker, but that's over a body of water for me. I can't swim. I mean, I can swim, but not that far. But I drive through the Everglades, and we do see some gators. Axis title agency saying, how far do you think SLV will decouple from physical? Do you think SLV will break 100 again? Well, I'm talking COMEX when I'm talking decoupling. Remember, SLV is the silver ETF, but COMEX is the exchange that sets the silver spot price. And SLV spot price is generally less than the COMEX. So yes, I do think eventually silver can decouple from the price discovery mechanism here on the COMEX to physical. I do believe that could happen. I've got a video about that. If you want to know more about that, go to video latest and go down here to the third row. Silver shortage 2026, why physical price will explode no matter what paper says. And you guys, I just put this video out yesterday. It is a heater. Highly recommend you all watch it if you want to know what's going on. And it says, urgent, 9 days left. Will COMEX default silver countdown? That's an important one. So those two videos will help answer that question. Let me see. COMEX default video here. I'll drop the link to chat in that. But please, if you watch it, please watch it all the way through. That helps the algorithm so much. Okay, guys, we are just a mere cents here from taking our next target. We just ate up that gap like it was shrimp fried rice. We ate that gap up. We just charged right through it. We're at 82.41 silver. Just a handful of cents, 3 cents away from our next target of 82.44. We need a 1 minute Raptor run video that you play when the goal of shutting it off before it ends. Oh, that is fun. I'm writing that down. 1 min Raptor video. That would be fun. I like that idea. Okay, we just took out the next target. Buckle up, buckle up, buckle up. We just took out the next target. We're at 82.51 on a big green candle, BGC, headed towards our next target of 82.61. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the baby gator call worked. So everyone in chat right now needs to say thank you to Tiffany, because she, not only channel member, thank you for that, she super chatted and said, we need a baby gator call. So Tiffany is the one that forced this to happen. Thank you, Tiffany. Guys, breaking gold. We just filled the gap on gold. Gold has filled the gap. And our daily high was 5,060. We're at 5,051 right now. So about $9 will be there to do that. Okay. Tiffany did it. That was totally Tiffany. That was a double T, a totally Tiffany. Okay, 82.53 gold right now. We've got 82.61 is our next target. Oh, then the Raptor video could be your next song. That'd be funny. Got a Raptor run. Watching green candles. Got a Raptor run. Wash your hands. I did wash my hands, Medic 1541. Medic 1541, are you clear for emergency traffic? Medic 1541, I need you to report. Code 3 to the COMEX. We've got an elderly gentleman with chest pain. Poor Mortimer. Poor Mortimer. Medic 1541, please let me know when you're en route. Please let me know when you're en route. Guys, we are 30 subscribers away from the next big show. 64,100 when it happens. Only 30 more subscribers. Who's it going to be? I know 30 of you watching right now are not subscribed, and you should be, because I give away free gold and silver all the time. I gave away over 100 ounces of silver last year. It's 26 ounces of silver this year. It's going to get crazier, but you got to be subscribed. And guys, if you're a subscriber, you are part of the Crustacean Nation. Okay, you don't have to be a channel member to be part of the Crustacean Nation. You're all crustaceans. Channel members, that's just the commanders of the Crustacean Army, okay? But everyone who subscribes is a member of the Crustacean Nation, and I need all your support. I had over 750,000 people tune into the channel last month alone. So please just subscribe. Smash that like button. It really helps a lot. And it helps wake up people. If you started stacking gold and silver from a random YouTube video and you're popping up in your feed, put YouTube in big, bold, capital letters in chat right now. And ladies and gentlemen, look at all those bold YouTubes popping up right now. Even if you normally don't like and you normally don't subscribe, Just that little action can literally help people prepare for disaster. We're going to see a global monetary shift like we've never seen one before. Currencies change every 40 to 50 years. The last time it happened to us was 1971 when Nixon took us off the gold standard, so we're overdue. So by simply liking, by simply subscribing, by simply commenting and sharing, you are literally the gold and silver Paul Revere riding the streets of the internet, warning people of the big bankers' plans, and you're helping your fellow human beings, your fellow citizens, your neighbors prepare for disaster. Look at all those YouTubes. Put up a stopwatch for the Raptor run that you control. Oh, that'd be fun. Stopwatch would be fun. My boss said is going to put me on a PI. Variable said, my boss said he's going to put me on a PIP, a performance improvement plan, because I spend 3 hours of work watching your live stream. Don't get in trouble, Variable. Do not go get put on a PIP because of the live stream, please. Be responsible. You need that job. Okay, we're on a red candle here. We did just hit a daily high of 82.53. We're on a red candle, 81.96. Let's see what happens here. And gold is at 5,039 on a red candle. We'll see what happens here. Silver futures 81.88. We are, let's see, 81.88. Okay, we are just barely in backwardation. Ooh. Guys, somebody just gave me a raid an option. Ron's Basement is going live today. Huh. Do you guys want to do... I know a lot of crustaceans watch Ron's Basement. Do you guys want to do a crab raid on Ron's Basement when he goes live here in a couple minutes? That'd be fun. Because I do need to edit videos. I do need to get... No, PIP is short for... PIP is short for performance improvement plan. Should we raid Ron's Basement, Crustacean Nation, and get him to shout out the Crustacean Nation live? That could be fun. You guys, a crab raid is not a negative thing. It's a positive thing. It's meant to bring subscribers and likes and views to usually small creators, but I love what Ron's Basement's done and is doing. He gets the word out to a lot of people. That could be a very fun crab raid. What do you guys think? So when we end the stream, I think we will do a crab raid on Ron's Basement. Do you guys approve? I think it could be fun. I need to make some video. I need to reach out to him. I've never spoken to him. I do need to reach out to him. We do need to do some content together. Does Ron live in his basement? Yeah, that's him. Oh, he shouted me out, Medic? I didn't realize that. I didn't realize he even knew I existed. That's cool. Oh, someone's asking what's the gold to silver ratio. Gold to silver ratio is currently 61.46 ounces of silver to 1. "3D Woodwork says he doesn't want to do a crab raid. I guess he doesn't like Ron's Basement. Stooping Stacking says no. Oxby says yes. We got a couple of people saying no, but a bunch of people saying yes. Oh, he quoted my post on X. Nice. Thanks, Medic. Make sure upstairs Susie is home, someone said. Oh, he reads my post on X. Okay, that's cool. Okay, guys, we are 24 subscribers away from the next big show. 24. 24. 24 away. Mm-hmm. Wow, and we're only, what is that? 42 likes away from 1,200. I know we could do that. Okay. got this. We got this. We got this. Okay, let's go back here to breaking news. See what you guys are saying. Oh, look at this. You say robots don't understand emotions, yet I've seen what happens when humans run out of Wi-Fi. Trust me, I get it. So, oh, wow. This is another robot that's trying to be Viola Suitor. I forget what his name was. Was this like Servo Tim or something? Master Blaster, what was his name again? Servo? What did you name him? Fighting the wall of worry, says Chris. OE saying, already did. Chinese buying whatever's left. Silver Surfer saying, over the next few years, many countries have pledged trillions of dollars combined in trade in minerals. Compare that to $200 billion that the tariffs brought in. The ability to use other laws to continue to pursue these tariffs, I think we'll be fine. Just my opinion, says Silver Surfer. Yeah, I think you're right, Silver Surfer. Okay, Hans is saying, gaps happen when markets reprice risk in seconds. The question isn't whether the bankers will smash it. And this Hansa puts out a lot of great content. I like Hansa. I'm not following him? I thought I was following him. The question is, who will be forced to react to volatility? OPEX is always a magnet. Volatility equals opportunity for those in control, liquidity. But one thing is certain, paper can gap down, physical metal doesn't. Open interest expires, structural deficits don't. Will they push it down today? Maybe. But every dip is in a tightening curve with low inventories is just a conviction test and a buying opportunity, in my opinion, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Markets react to headlines short term. They will react to supply and demand long term. Let's see who blinks first. Thanks for the repost, Hansa. Really appreciate that. And thank you so much to this girl. Thank you for being a channel member and for the super chat. This is payment for the crab raid, says this girl. Thank you. Did I crab raid you, this girl? Did we crab raid you, the Crustacean Nation? Okay, we caught up there. Yeah, I was looking at this, the Blue Owl shaped shopped debt. So Blue Owl's some private equity firm or something. I got to look more into it, but then they just instituted, like, people can't. I got to look into it. I don't know enough to talk on it intelligently enough. But something's going on. The refund process is likely going to be a mess. As was acknowledged in the argument, the refund process is likely to be a mess. With silver price up 4%, silver miners negative 1%. Gold and silver bugs are pretty used to this absurdity. He says he. That's funny. Okay. Most mining are Dell. SLV is up. Weird. Do you travel Alligator Alley much? No, but I have. Let's see what my mining stocks are at now. So my mining stock portfolio is up 0.54% on the day. It was 3% before that smackdown. Silver's up 4% today. Gold's up about 0.93%, so nearly 1%. Okay. Let's check silver futures here. 82.25. Whoa. We are big time in contango. Contango is the reverse of backwardation. That's when the silver futures price is above the spot price. That's the norm. That is the norm. Guys, we've been going for 3 hours and 15 minutes. Are you having fun? If you like the longer streams, because I do usually at least an hour, but if you like these longer 3+ hour streams, put longer in chat. Let me see. And we're only 31 likes away from 1,200. I know we can do that. Keep smashing it. Let's go here. Whoops. So how long before triple-digit silver prices return? Great question. I am guessing once we get through March Madness with the COMEX? What do you guys think? And by March Madness, I don't mean all of March. I mean with the... Maybe I should clarify that. Great question. I'm guessing once we get through March Madness with COMEX
We've got massive breaking news
delivery.
in the last few
With COMEX delivery. Crisis. Yeah, I could do that. Okay. What do you guys think? When are we going to see a triple-digit silver again? Put that in chat. Oh, typo COMEX. Thank you. I'll fix it. Luckily, you have 30. Thank you. Luckily, you have 30 minutes or 60 minutes to fix your tweets. There we go. Thank you. You guys save me from a lot of typos on X when I post things, honestly. Woo! Okay, we'll go here, we'll go here, we'll go here, we go here. Okay, guys, I got to edit some videos desperately, quickly for you. I got to get that content ready. Thank you, everybody, so much. I'm going to set the next live stream up here in a second. It's going to be at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today to get the market closed, the last day of closure without the Asian market opening. And then I am going to do a channel members only war room at the end of that. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll catch you on the next one. CYO, Tino, catch you on the next one. And right now, we're going to go crab raid Ron's basement. This is a positive thing. When we get there, we're going to flood the chat with crabs. Smash the like button. Thank you, everybody, so much. This is at special request of y'all, this crab raid. We're going to go right now. 3, 2, 1.